ESPN station.
Go skiing. We're like, yeah, girls' days on Sunday. So we watched skiing, but we had football. We had AFC, NFC. We had lines. We had props. We had things to look forward to. And that all goes away. So it does make me sad, although I get your Packer-backer stance and nothing matters to you after, Green Bay's out of it. Football is life.
Yeah, when your team, see, the problem is my team is actually in the playoffs every single year, and then, yes, it is life, but it's like getting murdered every single game.
Wow.
Excuse me.
Becomes...
What happens? When a team gets put out, it's over. It's done. And then you respawn next year.
Yeah, life goes on, Kyle.
Yeah, but the respawning takes, 6 months we're off?
Yes,
yeah,
but again, it's just sad.
It's way too long.
And I'd also say, I, as someone who just loves watching football, am excited for this game. I can't imagine. I have a feeling it's going to be a low-scoring game.
It's going to be ugly.
I think it's going to be kind of ugly. This is the type of game where the whole nation watches, right? You get the biggest audience watching the sporting event across the country for the entire year. This will be a game in which somebody that watches football for the first time this year goes, why did the running back just run into the guys' backs in the middle and not go anywhere?
I love the casual fan. The casual fan, not even casual.
I'm literally saying because the Seattle Seahawks interior defensive line is they're monstrosities.
Yeah.
New England's no slouch defensively either.
They are not.
So I really do see kind of a boring chess match game, who's going to make the mistake, what defense is going to capitalize sort of thing. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens on Sunday, but this is Kyle Brust Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin. I don't know why I just went on a 3-minute start the show rant about how sad I'm about football and how somebody next to you at your Super Bowl party is going to say, why did that running back just run into the middle of those guys and go nowhere?
It's okay.
Tell me you've never heard that line before.
No, you're absolutely right. Now, the thing I was doing back here is you dropped a reference to one of my favorite shows, Ted Lasso.
Football is life.
Manny Rojas. And I just saw the scene where he has a dream where he kicks the ball and it kills a dog.
That's right. The start of season 2.
He wakes up from a dream with 3 women in his bed, and he just yells,
"Oh, wow.
Football is death!" And it made me laugh because that's kind of what you're talking about right now, the death of the football season.
Yes, but it is not the death of Giannis Antetokounmpo as a Milwaukee Buck. Hey. I wasn't even trying to be funny. It's the truth. He's still a Milwaukee Buck.
Condescending laugh, Kyle Wallace.
Well, is that your way of saying he's donezo, goner, see you later? And we're all just tricking ourselves for the next 6 months?
Yeah.
Because I agree with you, by the way.
He's still alive now, but
he's still ceremoniously on the team, but not in actuality.
A report said the Bucks don't want him to play the rest of the season.
Multiple I've seen of those.
What are we saying?
So I'm Ben Brust with Kyle Wallace and Brad Nortman. Alex Strofe is running the show. UKBN Nation at 800-990-3776. That is the Carbless Talk and Text line. Of course, YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee, at ESPN Madison, and the easy-to-use ESPN Wisconsin app. I say we start here. I like to hear as close to the source as possible. The biggest thing I've been saying in this whole Giannis Antetokounmpo Milwaukee Bucks thing is continue to view the lens as winning a second championship because I believe that is most important to Giannis. And also, what does Giannis think about things? And as much as we love Giannis, he's going to say all the right things to make people feel warm and fuzzy. His brother Thanassis, who runs the Thanassis show, had this to say.
What happened to integrity?
It's a great question.
What happened to, let me ask Giannis what's actually happening. Right? If I hear one more time, his camp said, where is camp? Like, we literally don't talk to nobody. I don't understand this notion of his camp said.
Is
this an American thing? Is this like, his people said?
No, I think.
And this other person said.
Is this an American thing? Well, kind of. I ain't gonna lie. It kind of is.
We love the team.
We love the drama.
I love this is like this whole Bucks thing is becoming like trash TV. Is what it's really becoming.
And now TA's added another element. It's now Giannis and TA and their comp versus the world.
Yeah, integrity. And there's been a lot of rumors out there about who this was at. And when I hear that, I think about Shams, but I also think about integrity of the Milwaukee Bucks, because at the end of the day, there's been a back and forth. And I'm sure there's a lot of things that have been said, and I think this is a shot at everything. And that's why he says American. Guess who's American? Shams. Guess who's American? The Bucks organization. I just think Giannis is at the point now where there clearly was something that was requested from somebody. And I'm assuming Giannis, and I doubt it's the Bucks because the Bucks didn't trade him now. And I think when you think about integrity, you think about all the reports that came out. You think about the movement that did not happen. You think about all the stuff. And so I do believe the integrity shot comes at the Bucks and comes at Shams as well.
Yeah, I think about...
Yeah, it's layered. It's totally layered.
It's everybody that was basically out and against the Antetokounmpos.
Yeah, I think about, not to get too deep into the word, I think of integrity, and it's like, from the word like integer, which means one, whole, right? So when
I
you
remember
look at
integer, yeah.
What?
So when I think about that, I think about trust, right? Because if someone has integrity, you're the same person over and over and over again, and there's no level of like wondering who you're going to be. There's no breach of trust. There's no say one thing, do another, or say one thing and they say something completely different. Somebody lost the Antetokounmpo's trust. I don't know if that's Shams. Shams, not Shams.
Shams?
I don't know if that's Shams. I don't know if that's the Bucks, but there was some feeling of injustice done against the Antetokounmpos.
It is Shams.
Well, I don't know. I think
it's both. It's
Shams and the Bucks
for sure.
Because you look at it and say there was probably wheels in motion for something, promises made, and maybe something said, and it feels like there was either misrepresentation or hey, we're going to do right by you, and then not doing right by you. It feels like every step of the way, the Bucks and Shams, for that matter, have been in a position where things have been wrong. Things have not been maybe posed correctly by what the Antetokounmpos want.
And we just heard Jimmy Haslam, the owner of the Bucks, part owner of the Bucks, and owner of the terrible Cleveland Browns. He said that we're going to do right by Giannis. We're going to do right by the Bucks. And so that's what he said. He basically told the entire world that, yes, we are looking to potentially move on from Giannis. And if somebody told you they're going to do right by you, and you say, hey, I want out, if that's what was told internally, that I want out and we're going to do right by you, doing right by you is doing what? Trading you.
Getting them out.
That's doing right by you. Not doing right by you is not sitting here and holding on to him. And so based off of what Jimmy Haslam had to say publicly, based off the report that the Bucks were listening to offers, based off Giannis himself talking about he's taking it day by day, it leads me to believe that there's something that is happening where the family, where the Thanassis and Giannis feel like people have sold them something and a dream and it didn't come true.
And I believe... obviously, something was the impetus to this trades talks, right?
Stop using such good big words right now.
Impetus.
Impetus.
That was not it.
Impetus.
It means the thing that starts everything.
How am I the second best vocabulary on this show?
Easy.
Something was that, and I just have to believe it's not the Bucks saying, oh, yeah, we need to get rid of Giannis. It's obviously Giannis planting seeds that if this is not going to be a championship team, I want to be on a championship team. So make it right. You Bucks, you can reset your organization. I don't want to leave, but clearly what I want and what you want and what you're able to provide me are completely different. It's the only reason why trade talks would occur.
And you heard the rumors. James Harden, all of a sudden we heard what? Oh, the Clippers are going to move on from James Harden. What happened within 24 hours?
Moved on.
And then you heard the rumors about Ja Morant. The Memphis Grizzlies want to move on from Ja Morant, but why wasn't he moved?
They didn't get enough
They didn't get enough from him. The Bucks just simply came out and said, we're holding on to him. None of the rumors came out.
But clearly Giannis doesn't agree with that.
Exactly. And so that's why I'm saying is that when they talk about integrity, yes, a lot of people can point to Shams and say, oh, he doesn't have integrity. But also as Bucks fans, we got to look at the whole entire picture. And you have a player that lets you know that he's taking it day by day. You have an organization with their owner, very rich owner, Jimmy Haslam, who told you straight up that we're going to do what's best for Giannis and do what's best for the Bucks. If somebody told them what was best for them to be somewhere else and you keep them, obviously there was a translation there and communication that broke down, and Giannis and the family is clearly upset.
Well, and the Bucks don't have to feel forced to do right by Giannis, but they're saying we want to do right by you, right?
Again, this goes back to the PR battle.
Yes, it does.
Like, no one wants to be the bad guy, and now the Giannis and his camp, a.k.a. Thanassis, talking on Thanassis' show about integrity and like calling out, is this an America thing? Like, we have no camp. We keep things tight. It's just us. Like, we don't talk to anybody. He literally said we don't talk to anybody. And so now it's become, all right, well, look what everyone else has done. Look at them. Look at the Bucks. Look at Shams. Look at how all of these others are operating. Yet, as Kyle suggested, there's been about like 9 cryptic things that have been done on their quote-unquote camp that have led you to believe that they would have been okay being moved as well.
Giannis,
like when you say look at the whole picture, there is a whole picture here.
Dude, if anybody think that Giannis did not have any interest in leaving Milwaukee, you just don't pay attention to things that are said. Like Giannis told you himself. When Giannis said, boo, boo, to you, the fan, when you were booing everybody else around Giannis, he was letting you know, I'm not happy with the situation. On MLK Day, Martin Luther King Day, which is supposed to be the day that brings us together, Giannis got up there and told everybody that he takes it day by day. So if your girlfriend told you she's taking your relationship day by day,
oh, damn.
If your boss told you she's taking your job day by day. If anybody in your life that you have a relationship is saying it is day by day, guess what that means? They are not 100% into you, and that would lead me to believe that they don't want you. And so, Bucks fans, we need to realize that Giannis, he doesn't hate us fans. He just obviously does not like the situation with the terrible team he has around him. Let's be honest. Ryan Rollins is a top 3 player on this team. Ryan Rollins, he's a top 3 player on any team that is not a championship-ready team, period.
Well, and I think this is primarily about Giannis wanting to move and the Bucks not doing that. But even if there was an argument to be made where the Bucks maybe have told Giannis, we're going to do all these things. We're going to do all these things. Here's our plan. We're going to go execute it because we will be contenders again. Well, what did they do? They basically had a trade that was a know-nothing trade. I believe both have been released.
Well, no, they ended up Osuman.
Oh, yeah, I guess he's on the team. They didn't.
I'm just
going
to let Kyle drown in that one.
They probably needed to either move Giannis
Yesterday
or
was
do something to
Vukovic
move the needle, and they didn't.
Instead of Vucevic, so
Niang.
George Niang.
No, they ain't get George. They got a different Niang.
Regardless, when you look at the end of the deadline,
Ben's just over pronunciations.
Yeah, I can't do yesterday all over again with Kyle. And we've had
it was Sasha Vujicic that I got it messed up with.
Sasha
we
Vujicic.
love Sasha.
He did have pretty hair.
Long hair, don't care. Yeah. You know.
It was at the end of the deadline when, again, I understand the short-term win, but when the justification of Bucks fans trying to look at the roster and look at what they can do in the offseason to keep him, I'm looking at some of this stuff and be like, you know, I called Diana McGuanago delusional yesterday. Some of these people are very delusional.
Bucks fans are delusional. We're delusional. We really are. Usman Dieng, just so you know.
Oh, well
Thank
said.
you.
I ain't stupid.
Integer and what else was there to this?
Impetus.
Impetus is a great word.
It
great word.
It really. And Brad,
I use it often.
I got to give you credit.
How often?
I actually used it super recently. I used it with our buddy Greg Scalza. I had a work question for him.
Trying to impress Greg?
No, it's just a word I use a lot. And I said, what was the impetus of this comment you made?
But the integer, for you to talk about integrity and saying the root of integrity of integer, oh my gosh, you took me to school.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
No, I didn't know.
It makes sense,
Well,
though.
it does make sense. Ironically, my dad's business is called Integrity Builders. So hopefully you know what you're going to get from my dad every day at the work
They're the
standpoint.
number one.
Yes, I was more so saying from Brad's standpoint of giving us the integer.
Yes,
of
integer
part of that
means
is-
whole, not sliced up.
You know what you're going to get every day from
That's right.
Integrity Builders.
Integrity Builders, number one.
Shameless plug. Shameless plug.
I'm gonna
You
need
need
that.
work.
I need-
you need business.
I
You
need
need
a plug.
buildings.
You got a shameless plug. I need a plug.
You need buildings.
What are we laughing about? Your boy needs a plug. The house is too small.
It is nice to have somebody in the family that has he's like, well, they quoted you for this. I can bring my guys up and we'll do it for this.
Let's do it. Kyle needs a Four Seasons room.
I wish I was.
You want me to call my dad?
Yeah.
I'm dead ass serious.
Could he build the Four Seasons room?
Dude, I'm sure he could, yes.
I wish I was more
Does he build
handy.
houses? Of course he could build
Yeah,
Four Seasons.
yeah,
room.
of course.
Why couldn't he do an add-on? That's what they call that, right? Add-on?
Sure, an addition.
Addition.
An add-on. What a segment of words here. What a segment of words.
Bucks didn't make any real good additions yesterday.
Nice. That's a
Very
win.
nice.
And I didn't even I felt bad about this because it was again Nick Richards to the Bucks for a moment. There was an hour of Bucks fans tweets about he's gonna be a great rotational piece. Gone. Nigel Hayes. Oh, that's such a cool
so happy
story.
for Nigel
He's
being
back in Wisconsin. Gone.
Yeah.
Want to know something sweet? Dictionary.com's word of the day today is boo-hoo.
Come on.
Dead serious.
Boo
Boo-hoo.
frickity
That's
hoo.
eroding the brand.
Boo-hoo is what happens when crying turns loud and dramatic. The word mimics the sobbing sounds we make when emotions overwhelm us.
A lot of fans are going to be boo-hooing on Sunday after the team loses.
Nice, Kyle.
Kyle.
You're on fire.
Yeah.
Good for you, man.
I was boo-hooing all damn Sunday and Saturday when my Packers let the lead slip away against the Chicago
Boo
Bears.
is verb?
Oh, wait a minute now.
Yes.
Thing you do.
Vocabulary.com's word of the day, Kyle. Coveted.
Oh!
That's a good one.
All right. Kyle's
An
going
extreme
to work
desire
in
to have?
the word coveted into
Easy.
the
I'm
show.
a highly coveted man around here. What you talking about? The hell?
Now you're telling those lies again.
Hell no, I'm handsome and sexy and wealthy. Well,
Wealthy.
in my dreams.
Congratulations.
In my dreams. I'm
Cool.
wealthy.
Can't have a Four Seasons room, but he's wealthy. The Super Bowl is Sunday. I want to ask KBN Nation 800-990-3776. Do you feel like the Packers were close or far away from the teams playing on Sunday? Loaded question. I know Micah Parsons is the first thing that comes to my head, but are the Packers of 2025, who are, as Kyle said, murdered and dead, and they will respawn in 6 months, were they close or far away to the teams that are playing on Sunday? Hear from you next.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN.
His career success rate was 51%. That's trash.
That is trash. That's really bad.
I'm Ricky Henderson in 1923. I want y'all to understand that.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. The Homer Hour with special guests every day from 5 to 6.
The Packers also got a defensive coordinator.
I like the hire. I think he's proven. He's coached high-level defenses, ones that went to the Super Bowl.
The best 60 minutes of your day happens on the Homer Hour.
It'll be interesting to see what he brings from a schematic standpoint. Ran a lot of 3 down. This team just got rebuilt to be a 4-down team.
Weekday afternoons from 5 to 6 on 94.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube. It's time for the Marquette Minute on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by Matrix Basements.
Despite holding an 8-point lead at the half, Marquette could not hold off a comeback from Big East foe Seton Hall as they fell 69-64. The loss brings the Golden Eagles to an 8-14 overall record and 3-9 in Big East play. Sophomore Royce Parham was sensational as he had 17 points, 6 rebounds, 3 steals, and 2 blocks. Freshman Nigel James Jr. also chipped in 16 points, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. Here's head coach Shaka Smart after the loss.
It was choppy. I mean, it was a physical game. Just too many turnovers against a team like Seton Hall. They make you pay, and we turned the ball over 16 times. Not good enough.
The Golden Eagles will get a week to rest before returning home to take on Butler for National Marquette Day on Saturday.
Brought to you by Matrix Basements. Visit gomarquette.com/matrix to enter to win 4 tickets to National Marquette Day Saturday, February 7th when Marquette hosts Butler.
At Associated Bank, we thought about speaking like other banks with hoity-toity names like Total Privilege Pay or something. But we don't speak bankish, we speak your language. When we say 2-day early pay, we mean you get paid 2 days early. $50 overdraft grace zone? That's a grace zone of up to $50 if overdrafts happen. And maintenance fee free account? Well, that speaks for itself. At Associated Bank, we get you. That's why we've got you. Learn more at associatedbank.com/YouGotThis. Member FDIC.
Well, the big game is almost here, and there's no better way to stay locked in than Prize Picks, where it always feels good to be right. It's Mark Tauscher here, and with football winding down, this is the time to make every snap matter. Prize Picks is the easiest way to play daily fantasy. Just pick more or less on at least 2 player projections, and suddenly every drive has more on it. And right now, Prize Picks has a special big game max discount live in the app. Drake May just needs 1 passing yard for the max discount to hit. Add 1 more player, and if your picks come through, you cash in. You can also use social feeds to copy lineups from winners or follow Prize Picks partners, and with early payouts, you can cash out before the game finishes. Download the Prize Picks app today and use code WI to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code WI. Prize Picks. It's good to be right.
If you're into muskie fishing, the Muskie Expo is the place to be this coming weekend, the 13th through the 15th, where you'll find an excellent assortment of everything muskies, held at the Washington County Fair Park. Find out more at muskieexpo.com.
It's a great time to win the ultimate Valentine's Day prize, courtesy of Welke's Milwaukee Florist. To register, go to welkesdatenight.com or the ESPN Wisconsin app and click on the contest page for your chance to win a bouquet of flowers, candles, chocolates, rose petals, a $100 gift card to Bartolotta restaurants. You can also win a Milwaukee basketball game where they take on Toronto on February 22nd. Register to win this Valentine's Day, courtesy of Welke's Milwaukee Florist through February 12th. Go to welkesdatenight.com or the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Earth Justice is a national legal nonprofit defending the environment and people's health. Until justice stands for all, our lawyers will never rest. More at earthjustice.org/neverrest. Earth Justice, because the earth needs a good lawyer.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Well, the question was, how close do you feel the Packers are to the teams, or how far away do you think the Packers are to the teams that are playing in the Super Bowl? Right off the rip, Jeff at the 920, about as far away as you can be. You can't win with choke artist Matty the Mouse and worst GM in the division. Offensive line is the mess, same as the defensive backs, potentially the worst roster in the division. Oh, wow. You guys are writing some notes down. No reaction to Jeff bringing how
Jeff,
close
Jeff
or far they are.
A little harsh.
No, yeah, Jeff is he's obviously.
I'm actually closer to Jeff than I am to Kyle. Obviously,
yeah, I mean, they're not.
I didn't even say anything.
I already know you're just gonna drink Kool-Aid.
Whoa!
I mean, I don't think they're particularly close. They're certainly a playoff team, but it's a whole different animal. You talk about a Super Bowl team. I mean, think about these Super Bowl teams. They're both top 5 in total defense. Top 5 in total defense. Seattle is far, maybe not far and beyond, because Houston is very good, but they're number 1 defense in the NFL. And it is characterized by dominance, right? Drake May, second MVP voting, probably could have been MVP. So dominance on offense, dominance on defense, great special teams, discipline, tough, smart game situations. And there are legitimate areas of the Green Bay Packers, and it was already touched on earlier, but O-line, D-line, cornerback play, like you cannot be below average in those areas and expect to be legitimate playoff teams. So maybe could the Packers compete with one of these teams, in the regular season at Lambeau? Yeah, maybe. But when it comes to like a legitimate playoff run, when it comes to legitimate game situations, not blowing leads and not being choke artists like they were talking about with Matty Mouse, I just don't see this team.
Miska, Muska, Matty Mouse.
I don't see how this team currently constructed is close to these teams, particularly in the gauntlet that is the NFL playoffs and the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I think that you guys are overreacting just a smidge, especially the guy on the talking text line. What was his name? Benjamin Brust.
You got to listen. I'm not telling you.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I don't remember the thousands of names from KBN Nation. But
no, you just weren't listening.
I was listening
to
what
writing
he had to
notes.
say. I was listening to what he had to say, and it was egregious of what he had to say. And when
Spot the lie.
What do you mean spot the lie? To say that this team is so far apart and you
choke artist Matty Mouse. How did he not choke this year?
He said more than that.
Yeah, okay.
And so my
the offensive line is a mess.
And so all I'm saying is this:
is the offensive line not a mess?
Teams have issues, but if you look at these overall teams, yes, Seattle.
You believe in the cornerbacks?
Wait a minute.
I'm just saying. Like, you haven't spotted the lie. You're just making excuses.
Seattle and New England are definitely better than the Green Bay Packers. But to say the Packers are leaps and bounds far away, that they don't have a chance, is crazy. They're really on the cusp. When you look at where the Packers ranked overall as an offense, their offense was 14th total. And then when you look at the points per game, Packers were 11th. In total defense, they were 12th. So the Green Bay Packers are all on the cusp of being a top 10 offense and top 10 defense, and you saw what they were last year. I believe they finished in top 10 as a total defense. So the Packers aren't too far off. You lost Micah Parsons, which absolutely hurt that defense. Jordan Love missed a couple games at the end of the season, which I'm sure hurt the points per game total for the Packers and yards per game overall. But to sit here and act like when you have Jordan Love and Micah Parsons that this team, who was 9-3 going into Denver, isn't super close to competing for a championship is crazy. You saw what the Broncos were able to do, who were a better team than the Packers this year, especially when they were healthy. You saw what they were able to do against the New England Patriots with the backup quarterback in. You cannot sit here and tell me that this Green Bay Packer football team wouldn't be able to compete at that point. So
can I reframe this? Is this team closer to being a Super Bowl team or a non-playoff team?
They're closer to being a Super Bowl team than a non-playoff team.
No, they're not.
No, yeah,
they're closer to being a non-playoff
team.
They haven't made the Super Bowl in 15 years, and actually 15 years is the day they won a Super Bowl.
When healthy, this team is closer to a Super Bowl team. What are we talking about? Like, are we forgetting the fact that Tucker Kraft, Zach Tom, and Micah Parsons were all out? 3 of your top 5 players all out in a playoff game, and you were smacking the cheeks of the Chicago Bears without those dudes? So what I'm trying to tell you guys is that I fully understand that the Green Bay Packers choked in games, and it's inexcusable. And I understand that the collapse they had at the end of the season is going to be disappointing. But to simply ignore the facts, and the facts being 3 guys that are some of the top guys at their position in the league were not playing late in the season for this team, is nonsense. It's crazy. This team is closer than what you want to give them credit for. Yes, they have holes. Yes, they have gaps that have to be filled this offseason. But this team is most definitely closer to being a Super Bowl team than being a playoff team. And they've proven that to you the last 3 years that they made the playoffs every year.
But they've proven that they can get the 7th seed and lose in the first round by and far, but they're not particularly close to a top 5 defense. Jordan Love was flirting with MVP candidacy, but he didn't sustain it. Offensive Player of the Year, JSN for the Seattle Seahawks. I don't see anyone that's close to Offensive Player of the Year caliber, dominant in the trenches. Coaches that I can trust in that position, and Mike McDonald and Mike Vrabel. I just don't think the Packers have any of that. Now, they certainly are a playoff team, but I think they're closer to being a non-playoff team than a Super Bowl team.
Let's go to the Carbless Talk and text line 800-990-3776. First, a text here. Not close at all from Ryan. The Packers were a different team every game. No identity at all. Donnie and DeForest, they have a great team. ... For 3rd or 4th place, no playoffs. LaFleur will never win a game as a head coach that is important.
3rd or 4th place where?
I think he's kind of saying, when he said no playoffs, I think you can kind of read between the lines in the division.
The team that was 2nd place in the division this year.
But you yourself would look at the fact that all 4 teams in the division were above 500, and heading into next year, like it's going to be just as competitive, if not
and this team
even more competitive. Let's go to Alan in Milwaukee. Alan, happy Friday. Are the Packers close or far away from the teams in the Super Bowl?
I'm gonna agree with the other guy. They couldn't be further apart, and it's got to do with a lot of it's got to do with how to run a business and team building. Because immediacy on the other teams. Well, you look at the teams that went further, right? They're built around immediacy. So you look at a team like New England. They had a bad coach. They ripped off the Band-Aid. They got rid of the guy after 1 year and said we can find somebody better. We're still mulling around with trying to get rid of a guy that we've been talking about getting rid of on special teams for 3 years. You look at the Bears, they had a horrible offensive line last year. They went out this year. They got 6 offensive linemen, turned that whole thing around. They're ready to go. And if you want to do a little bit of research, look at the teams. Since we went to the Super Bowl in 2010, count how many teams have been to the Super Bowl 3 times or 2 times. You know, they're finding something that's not working, and they're ripping off the Band-Aid and saying we're going to do something different. And they're still able to build and keep their teams relevant within a 15, 16-year window where we've been trying to do this draft and develop for, 7, 8, 9 years.
Longer than
and
that.
It still hasn't worked, but we're still not even trying to say something, hey, maybe we need to go all in for 2 years and say F them picks for 2 years or something and try to go get something done.
Hey, you got 2 phones, Alan. Make sure you go pick up that personal.
Phones, 1 for the and 1 for the.
Again, a lot of the response right now couldn't be further away.
He said bleep them picks. That's what they did with Micah Parsons. So
and that was the right move. But there's still so many
But
holes.
with that move, you have to be better than this past year.
Okay, can I just really quickly? I'm going to sound like a Goody defender. Y'all know I'm mad at Goody.
No,
okay?
no, you're not. Once 24 hours passed, you weren't mad.
Goody.
You were like,
what's as Rob Domofsky said? Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. You're like, okay, sounds good.
Wait a minute. Just give me 30 seconds.
30 seconds, you're on the clock.
Okay. 2 years ago, what did they do? They signed Xavier McKinney and they signed Josh Jacobs. Last year, what did they do? They spent big money on Aaron Banks and they spent really good money on Nate Hobbs. Yes, it was a failure, but they spent that money. And then they got rid of them 2 first-round picks of this year and next year, and they got Micah Parsons. And they gave an extension to Brandon McManus and tried to fix the kicker problem. So I'm saying is that he's trying. That's why I have a little bit of confidence.
Trying.
But you have to take swings and hit. You can't just take swings.
Well, at first you don't succeed, try again. And Goody going to have all season to try again.
30 seconds right there. You're done.
Thank you. I appreciate
Brandon in Tulsa, you get more than that if you have anything better than that crap he just tried to sell us.
You doing okay there, Ben?
I'm doing great.
Yeah, real quick. Let me ask you guys a question.
Yes, sir.
If the Packers roster was as healthy as New England's or Seattle's all year, all 18 weeks, do they go further than they did? Yes or no?
They beat the Bears. They don't beat Seattle.
May not be playing Seattle, though.
Okay.
It may be the 2 seed.
They don't go to the Super Bowl.
Sure. You're right. That's a great point, Kyle. We don't know. But, yes, they do go further. Who knows how far? Okay, so I'm going to side with Kyle on this and say, yes, they are closer than they are far away. That said, I don't think they're going to win a title with Goody and Coach LaFleur just because there's too many deficiencies between those guys, roster building, coaching, to win a championship, in my opinion. But that doesn't mean that Matt LaFleur can't do it. I mean, I believe that Matt LaFleur is going to be coaching 15 years from now. He just won't be in Green Bay. He could be like Andy Reid. His first 12, 13 years with his first team, they get close, they don't do it. He's going to go somewhere else. He's going to learn from what he did as a younger coach and get better. So to say that the Packers are just not even close is disingenuous.
No one said not even close.
We have a lot.
It's a closer to the Super Bowl or the playoffs.
He right. You absolutely.
He
right.
said he was on for a minute 30 there, and he had more substance in that minute 30 than you just saying Goody's taking swings.
He made good points.
He made great points, and I agree with him. The best thing he said is you two are disingenuous.
No, but he also said he doesn't believe they're going to win a Super Bowl with Goody on the floor. So, what do you want?
I didn't go that far into I don't believe
you
that.
stopped listening once he started disagreeing
No,
with
he didn't
like,
disagree
the
with
overall
anything
premise
I said.
that you like.
He just let y'all know what's real. You guys are disingenuous if you believe that the Green Bay Packers.
So now you're calling like a good portion of KBN Nation disingenuous.
Yeah. What do you think I'm scared or nervous? Yeah.
Even if Micah Parsons and Tucker Kraft
Where's Chef Ed? Come get Kyle.
were healthy.
Chef Ed cool now.
I mean,
What,
it still doesn't
really?
fix their O-line, D-line cornerback, and they're not going to have an elite defense. And I mean, there's still so many holes on this team that they're not complete. They're not dominant. They're not particularly smart or tough.
No, listen. You have to get better. And the one good thing that came from these guys going down, because injuries were devastating for this team, is it exposed the additional holes and the lack of depth that you have on this roster that you cannot not address in this offseason. So that's one thing where Goody and the organization looked at and said, okay, the depth that we thought we had definitely is not there, and we have to shore up those sore areas that we have so we can move forward and be better, because you're going to get Tucker Kraft back, you're going to get Devontae Wyatt back, you're going to get Micah Parsons back. Now they need to understand that we got to bring some more reinforcements to bring them some more help, because the Packers were positioned when they were 9-3-1 to make a Super Bowl type run. They can get back to that position, but now you need to make sure you get players to help get you over the top. That is Goody's job this offseason.
I just don't believe he will do it, based off the 8 years I've seen him run the organization as that guy. Now, you can have a different opinion, and I think you'd be crazy. But we'll continue to hear from you and also hear from Alex Strofe coming up next. But first, Bradley, you tell us what Sunday is going to look like for you.
Ooh, Sunday, the big game. You know that I'm going to be sitting back relaxing with an ice cold Carbless, and you should too, because it's not too late as you go to the grocery store this weekend or wherever you pick up your ready-to-drink cocktails. Carbless is sitting there and is enticing you to say, you know what, I'm a great game day companion, and let me tell you why. It's a guilt-free experience. No carbs, no sugars, no gluten, just 100 calories, and the perfect carbonation. Not too much, not too little. Goldilocks level. It must be tasted to be believed and understood. When we talk about flavor, flavor is off the charts. There's so many options for you. I already said that, Lexi went to Costco yesterday. She picked up the margarita variety pack. I love the margaritas. The blood orange is there. And they're all the classic ones like black raspberry and lemon lime and pineapple. There are so many flavors that are bold. They're wonderful. They're smooth. It's a premium finish. And Carbless rises above the rest to be able to have the throne as the best ready-to-drink option there is. So if you want to elevate your big game on Sunday, enjoy a nice cold Carbless like I will, because less is more with Carbless.
Might need to reevaluate my life. Justin just chimed in because he says Benny and Brad sound like Jim Rutledge. It's sad. Woof.
Ooh, yeah. Okay.
Wheel of Strofe next.
Cool. This is Kyle, Brust Nortman, KBN.
Transformers, Megan Fox.
No, I would say Megan Fox, we all good, but 7:45 is time to go. You got to transform your ass up out of here.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Hey, it's Kyle Wallace. February is all about love, and while you're out here showing love to your partner, don't forget about a place that shows up for you every single day you're home. Right now, when you buy 2 windows, you get 2 free. That's a real deal, and there's no limit. You'll also get 0% interest for 36 months, $500 off your next home improvement project. Call 414-410-2000 or visit universalwindowsdirect.com to schedule your free estimate today. And like me, you'll be saying, I love my windows.
Many wins. Many wins. Waiting at Potawatomi Casino Hotel, Milwaukee. This February, you could break the bank and get down with a share of $300,000 in prizes. Bust out your rewards card and play to earn entries. It all goes down with Thursday drawings. Break the bank, only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
Wisconsin Indoor Golf Center is teeing up the 3rd tournament of the season with another can't-miss event and $1,000 in cash prizes up for grabs. Hey, ESPN Milwaukee, this is Gary Olson, inviting you to a 2-man scramble at the iconic TPC Scottsdale, all played on Wisconsin Indoor Golf Center's spacious state-of-the-art simulator. Sign up now at wisconsinindoorgolfcenter.com. It's just $120 per team, and teams must get their round in by February 28th. Your chance to take on TPC Scottsdale starts today at wisconsinindoorgolfcenter.com.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer, providing equal employment, development, and advancement opportunities to all teammates and applicants. To learn more about careers with us, please send an email to talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com. That's talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com.
UW Credit Union presents the Student Athlete of the Week, supporting local student athletes as they grow on the field, in the classroom, and in the community. UW Credit Union is here for every you. Learn more at uwcu.org.
With your UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week, I'm Will Summers. This week's UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week is Altoona Junior Grayson Becker. One game after joining the 1,000-point club, Becker delivered another eye-opening performance, pouring in 44 points in a win over Ellsworth. He finished the night 14 of 19 from the field and added 8 rebounds, continuing a stretch of play that has defined his standout season. Becker has been one of the most productive scorers in the state, averaging 26.3 points per game, along with 3.5 rebounds and 3.3 assists. With growing Division I and Division II interest, Becker continues to raise the bar as his junior season rolls on. Congratulations to Grayson Becker, your UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week.
Well, good morning, kiddo. I love that you're home from college. I've missed you.
Still taking your nature-made vitamins?
Every day. A multivitamin and a probiotic. You better be taking yours.
Still looking out for me, Mom.
I'll never stop.
Made to care for you every day. Nature Made, the #1 pharmacist-recommended vitamin and supplement brand. Find us in the vitamin aisle, based on a survey of pharmacists who recommend branded vitamins and supplements.
Shopping with your parents can be embarrassing.
Why would they sell jeans with holes in them? I'm going to speak to the manager.
Mom!
That hoodie is giving. You should get it. YOLO.
Thanks to the Chase mobile app, your kid can shop independently while you keep an eye on their spending. So you can go from...
We can be twinsies.
To...
How was shopping? Saw you stayed on budget.
Thanks, Mom. Freedom for kids, control for parents. That's family banking from Chase.
Account subject to approval. Chase mobile app is available for select mobile devices. Message and data rates may apply. JP Morgan Chase Bank N.A. Member FDIC. This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin, ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
An early Wheel of Stro on Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on this Friday.
Oh, wow.
Did you guys
this? Great pleasure.
disassemble the wheel to send back and get a new wheel?
I got to check with Stro. I plan on taking it back to UPS today. Okay, well, Stro, I need to leave after work, and I need you to... Baby girl's home, and I'm so excited, so I need you to chop, make sure that's done by 5.
By 5?
Yeah. Once the show's over, I'm going to go upstairs. I got to get up out of here.
Wheel.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, Stro, it's your time to shine.
The wheel will never die.
It's time for the
Wheel of Stro. Another day, another buckaroonie, right, Brad?
Yeah, buckaroonies.
Right, Kyle?
Yeah, buckaroonie.
How about you, bestie?
Shut up.
I love you.
Great.
Say it back.
I will never.
Yeah, you will.
No, I have not.
Never.
When have I ever said it that back?
To me?
Yeah.
Well, never. But
exactly.
But to say you'll never do it is kind of crazy to me.
Maybe on your deathbed.
Yeah, probably.
You'll die before I will.
Wow. Well, I don't know. He actually goes to the doctor.
That'll be close.
You think?
I do.
Yeah.
I hope you're right.
Dude, you guys are like 6 years apart.
We're twin flames, so we'll probably die together.
Dang,
we're like the Notebook.
The flames will go out at the same time.
Have you seen that documentary on Netflix about twin flames?
No, but does it remind you of me and Ben?
It's a cult, so maybe.
You think me and Ben are in a cult?
You guys have a cult like me?
Yeah,
what is
the Pickle Boys cult.
I don't know. You got to Google it.
Look at this new sign I made on YouTube. Pickle Boys for life. I have a sign hanging back here now.
Pickle Boys. And what's the other one?
It says best friends for me and Ben Brust.
Is that your thing this year, is to become best friends with Ben Brust?
I am best friends with Ben Brust.
So last year I was all about making sure he was invited to my wedding, and now it's becoming my best friend.
No, I am your best friend. There's a difference. Last year I actually had to ask. This year I don't have to. I can just tell everyone the truth.
Do you remember last Friday what happened, Strofe? Was that last Friday that Greg Scalzo joined Kyle, Brust, and Nortman at the end of the show?
Yeah, last Friday.
And you claim to have known me more than anybody in the company.
That's not what I said.
You said
I was up there.
as much. No, you said as much as anybody.
That is what I said.
And then Greg proceeded to list off that he was the best man in my wedding and is my best friend, and my wife works for the company.
Right. So I'm number 3.
But you said you were equal to them, which was the fascinating part of the conversation.
Greg at minimal. You live with your wife, so I guess I could give her the edge there.
I've known Greg for 8 years.
Yeah, I understand that, but you only worked with him 2 hours a day. I work with you for 3
You can
hours.
make the argument that your friendship with Greg peaked long ago, and your friendship
correct.
with Strofe is peaking now.
Oh, we're not even in it.
Oh, wow. If this is the peak, then at least we're on the downside.
I would make an
getting
argument.
toward peak.
I would make an argument that we haven't even hit our peak yet. We're like 2019 Giannis right now.
Can
So
you
we're about
imagine
to have
what
our
that
first
peak will-
MVP year.
Can you imagine what that peak's going to look like?
Oh, unbelievable! I'm gonna be rich. I'm gonna be hanging out with Frank Kaminsky. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, you're definitely not invited to our dinner next Friday after the Wisconsin-Michigan State game.
Oh, wow.
Good game.
Yeah.
Is there?
I know. I'm pretty sure I could figure out where dinner is, so I'll just show up.
No, you couldn't.
Why not?
Not the tornado room or something?
It's totally the tornado room.
Well, even if it was, I wouldn't say. And it's not it. No, we went there last time. I'm in, and the best part is I'm in charge of the dinner place. So.
Oh, you haven't even decided yet.
Correct.
Oh, you're gonna make like 3 reservations, make a last minute.
Wait, is this the 13th?
Dude, yeah, this is
Friday.
before,
Yeah.
You do
Dude,
realize,
it's Valentine's
yeah, you
Day
do realize
weekend. You're not
going
gonna
to
be able to get a
celebrate
reservation.
Valentine's Day a day before.
I'm going to dinner with Frank Kaminsky.
So are you going to tell them that?
You might.
I have connections to restaurant people.
Oh, look at you. Cool. Yeah, cool.
Yeah, you can cool me all you want.
You're gonna call him and say dinners with Frank Kaminsky. Find us a table.
Yes.
Wow.
Dang.
Or it's if I need to, but I know enough people to.
You could pull that card and it will work.
Like that's the
work.
last card I will pull if I need to.
Yes.
Hold on a minute. That is not the last card you would pull.
No, I'm saying I don't need that option, but if I get to the point where I need to pull that, I will pull
Have you ever pulled remember that half-court shot that guy made?
Nope, never.
You've never once pulled that?
Nope.
Have you pulled the Frank Kaminsky card?
Oh, absolutely. When Frank got his jersey number retired, I put together Frank's whole night of like reserving spots at bars, restaurants, the back bar of the college club.
How does Frank feel about you using his name for inside?
He doesn't care because he gets a fun experience.
It's not Frank doing it.
Yeah, but like someone could say, well, Frank's just trying to...
but Ben's like his best friend. One of them.
I thought you were his best friend.
No, I said that. I said Ben is Frank's best friend.
Oh.
I am Ben's best friend.
Okay, what do you got for Wheel of Stro?
Well, real quick, since we're on this topic and we're already past the time of Wheel of Stro.
I actually had things I wanted to talk about. Can we do it again?
Maybe later. It is important. I do want to mention this. So, Marcus Theaters in Madison is doing something spectacular. I was on a call yesterday after the show for Howard Moore. He was a longtime assistant coach at the University of Wisconsin. He was integral in me becoming a Wisconsin Badger when I had committed to the University of Iowa and was signed to go there. I had looked at Wisconsin, but they didn't have any scholarships available anymore. I then was opening up my recruitment when the coach got fired from Iowa. And Howard Moore, being from the Chicagoland area, being a Wisconsin Badger, like he is as Badger gets, I knew he was going to take the head coaching job at the University of Illinois Chicago. But even though I knew he was going to take that job, he was my lead recruiter despite like going to be no longer being on staff. And he's just an amazing person and went through some things that are just unthinkable. And you can't even put into words how such a great person doesn't deserve something to happen like that. It was Memorial Day about 5-6 years ago, I'd say, when I was at Josh Gosser's wedding and we were all together and it was a beautiful day. And then the next morning we found out that Howard and his wife and his 2 kids were in a car accident on their way to see Howard's wife's family in Michigan. Unfortunately, his wife and daughter had passed. Him and his son survived, and Howard then, a couple months later, something else had happened to him, which has very much affected his ability to live a normal life. So there's been a documentary put together. It's called A Road at Night. Go to aroadatnight.com. You can go on Instagram. They're going to be showing this for the first time publicly in Madison starting on Friday at the Marcus Theaters in Madison. So if you're in the Madison area, please go. It supports Howard. It's a heartbreaking but powerful story all in one. I've seen it. I will be there Thursday for a special premiere raising money for Howard, and these ticket sales will help go to Howard the Friday, and I believe the 13th through the 18th. They're going to be showing it in theaters. So going off the rip here a little bit, if you can get to this documentary, I'm telling you, it is worth your time. I know there's a lot going on. There's a game on Sunday, but there's so many show times. It's the first time they're publicly showing this. It is something that is tough to even talk about, but it will help support him and his family. And Rashard Griffith, a longtime Badger, helps take care of Howard every day, and he's been doing it since this day happened. So please go check out social media, check out A Road at Night, and go see this documentary in Madison if you have the opportunity to do so. We will come back on the other side, and maybe we'll just give Stro some time to actually talk about what he wants to talk about next.
This is Kyle Brust Nortman, KBN.
You said they are a reflection of their head coach. Yes, he's soft, as he proved with you by signing that damn jersey you had on. You think Campbell would have signed that jersey?
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. All day, every day. The Carbless talk and text line is open for you.
First off, there is not one team that's on the fringe that scares me.
800-990-3776. The Carbless talk and text line. This is more.
Harley-Davidson is an iconic Milwaukee brand, recognized worldwide for its innovation and strength. For many years, Harley-Davidson has partnered with Junior Achievement to prepare the future workforce of our community. Together, we're ensuring young people discover the career path that's right for them. To learn more, visit wisconsin.ja.org.
Staples presents That Was Easy.
So I own a coffee shop, and I wanted to label everything with our logo.
That's ambitious.
Cups, boxes, bags.
Ooh, that'll add up.
Not at all, because right now, Staples prints custom labels for 30% off.
30% off? That's shockingly affordable branding.
Yep, now our logo and URL are seen all over town.
Brand your business for less at Staples.
That was easy.
Shop Staples in-store, online, or in the app by 4/4 to unlock. Exclusions apply. Visit staples.com/print for details.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
ZipRecruiter. The pursuit of fair wages and top-of-the-line benefits is achieved when the right union has your back. The Sheet Metal Workers Labor Union is extremely diverse, representing Wisconsinites working HVAC, architectural metals, welding, specialty fabrication, and much more. Make great living wages with outstanding benefits, pensions, and apprenticeship programs in trained, safe working environments. The Sheet Metal Workers Union is a leading force in the revitalization of the labor movement in Wisconsin.
It's time for the Marquette Minute on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by Matrix Basements.
Despite holding an 8-point lead at the half, Marquette could not hold off a comeback from Big East foe Seton Hall as they fell 69-64. The loss brings the Golden Eagles to an 8-14 overall record and 3-9 in Big East play. Sophomore Royce Parham was sensational as he had 17 points, 6 rebounds, 3 steals, and 2 blocks. Freshman Nigel James Jr. also chipped in 16 points, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. Here's head coach Shaka Smart after the loss.
It was choppy. I mean, it was a physical game. Just too many turnovers against a team like Seton Hall. They make you pay, and we turned the ball over 16 times. Not good enough.
The Golden Eagles will get a week to rest before returning home to take on Butler for National Marquette Day on Saturday.
Brought to you by Matrix Basements. Visit gomarquette.com/matrix to enter to win 4 tickets to National Marquette Day Saturday, February 7th when Marquette hosts Butler.
Hi, this is Michelle Voskel, CPA and team member at the Neal Group. Well, here we are. It is 2026. Remember last year when you said never again? Did it work? You didn't start your business to spend lots of time doing bank reconciliations, cash flow projections, or inventory analysis. Let us help you keep your New Year's resolution to stay on top of your finances and keep your books up to date. Don't do the same thing this year and expect different results. Start the year off on the right foot by calling the Neal Group to help you understand your numbers and make them better. You earned it. We help you keep it. Call 414-325-2040 now to set up a meeting to see how you can make 2026 the best year ever. The first meeting is free. That's 414-325-2040 or visit us at nealgroup.net. That's NEAL group.net.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin, ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
All right, I think we're actually going to do the Wheel of Strophe this time, so let's just get right to it. It's Kyle, Brust, and Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin.
It's time for the
Wheel of Strophe.
Another day, another buckaroonie, right, Brad?
Another buckaroonie.
Right, Kyle?
It's like deja vu all over again.
Right, best friend?
Shut up.
Wheel Strophe.
Wheel of Strophe.
Oh, wow, that's the best spin we've had.
That's a great spin.
Be red.
We sure want to put that wheel down?
I don't think we want to get rid of it.
It doesn't click well.
No, she already printed off the stuff. I have to return it.
Okay, sounds good. Let's start with MVP voting, fellas. Last night, Matthew Stafford, Rams quarterback, officially announced as the NFL's MVP. 24 first-place votes for him. 23 for Drake May. 2 for Josh Allen. and one for Justin Herbert.
Oh, who did the Justin?
Wait, you didn't hear about this?
Yeah, I saw he was 9th and he had the one vote.
But did you see that the guy owned it on Twitter?
Yeah, Sam Monson, who clearly is doing this as an attention grab, immediately stepped forward and said, "It was me, the brave old Justin Herbert voter."
So he's going to be
went on to explain and respond to literally everybody that tweeted at him, calling him an idiot. That he voted based strictly on the V word, value. It was all about value.
What?
Because he didn't have an offensive line, he didn't have that good of weapons, and he had a great season. He brought his team to the playoffs. He's the most valuable player. Idiot.
So he should lose his vote.
He should.
That's embarrassing.
He just earned his vote this year. This is his first year voting.
First and last. Man, they might as well let me vote.
So, Justin Herbert crap aside, was Matt Stafford the right pick?
I believe so.
I mean, you can make a good argument for May. I think what he did is more impressive, but I can't argue against Matthew Stafford. I mean, he had a great year and a great team and masterclass in quarterback play.
Doesn't it feel a little lifetime achievement awardy?
Dude had 46 touchdown passes and 8 interceptions. What are we talking about?
Puka Nacua and Devontae Adams, and like 11 of those, or 13
Kurt Warner
of those
had
were 1 yard.
Hall of Fame wide receivers and a running back in the backfield. Same thing with Peyton Manning, and Tom Brady had Randy Moss. Like, what are we talking about? You have great players.
You have help around you.
That helps set you up. And I'm saying Drake May wasn't great, but Matthew Stafford had a phenomenal year this year, especially at this age.
Yeah, I mean he was cooking all year, and so it's hard to say he didn't deserve it. I think there's a case made for Drake May, but not that you looked at it and say there was no case for Matthew Stafford.
And the guy backed it up in the playoffs too.
46 touchdowns is impressive, and also only one of those guys is in the Super Bowl, and it's not Matthew Stafford. But anyway,
yeah, but what has the offense been for the Patriots in the Super Bowl? If you want to do that
in the playoffs, not very good.
Bad, averaging 18 points
leading
per
up
game.
to the Super Bowl.
Drake May, though, for second-year guy, first-time head coach.
Super impressive.
And Stephon Diggs and Hunter Henry are your main weapons. That's impressive.
I'm irritated also by the Josh Allen portion of this.
I agree.
Why does he get 2 votes? Are these people just not watching football?
That's
this was a very, very clear 2-horse race.
Correct. It should have been only those 2 guys voted.
And if it was 25-25, that's fine, right? Co-MVP, which nobody likes, but
happened before.
I know, it's been a long time. I think it was Steve McNair
and Peyton
Manning was the last
Air McNair. What you know about Steve McNair?
Steve McNair was a great quarterback. Ravens and Titans.
Well, here's the thing: is I'm getting a text from Josh DiMaggio. May was flat out better. Again, we know that part of this is a narrative, and it is
there's a little bit of the lifetime achievement baked in. I'm not saying he was undeserving, but
both were deserving.
Yes, correct. And maybe. I don't know. I just don't like that it was a clear 2-horse race and 3 of the 50 votes went to 2 guys that weren't part of the 2-horse race. That irritated me, but nonetheless.
Wheel of Stro!
Fascinating if those. No, that was a worst spin of all time.
Don't break it now.
I won't.
Green for money.
Hall of Fame. We'll get to some of the inductees, but I want to give Brad 30 seconds. Your former teammate, Luke Kuechly. One of the best linebackers of the modern era. You obviously played with him in Carolina. Headed to the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Luke Kuechly.
Absolutely nobody more deserving. I mean, I roomed with him on the road for a year and a half.
Oh, really?
I'm thinking about that. And when I got in the room, I was thinking, okay, Luke, you are our most important player. I am probably our least important starter. So whatever you want to do, you tell me when I want to go to bed.
You're not a starter.
Not a starter.
Do you consider a punter a starter?
And he said, Brad, you control the TV. You let me know when you want to go to bed. I mean, all the things. He is just a dude of humility, of hard work. I mean, I can't think of a better guy for this honor. And he was a stud on the field. He was one guy off the field, and he was an absolute freak of nature on the field. So whenever he was on your team, he felt like he had a chance. Couldn't think of a better guy. I can't think of one bad thing to say about him. Not one.
I'm confused. How does it make him such a great person for you saying whatever you need, I'll do?
Well, because he basically said it's not about me.
What Brad just described, rooming with Luke Kuechly on the road,
awesome.
Which is very cool, is reminiscent of the first day of us doing Kyle Brust Nortman.
Yeah.
And Kyle ends up sitting in this chair.
The difference between Luke and me, though, is he doesn't harbor resentment. And I do.
Oh, wow. I don't know what to tell you about that.
Other Hall of Fame inductees include quarterback Drew Brees. Deserving, yes? Thumbs up?
Yes.
Larry Fitzgerald.
Oh, yeah. One of the greatest of all time.
Roger Craig was the senior inductee. And then, how about a specialist, Brad? Adam Vinatieri finally gets it.
Definitely.
But what that does mean, no Eli Manning for the second year in a row.
Second year, it should be for a long time.
Should Eli Manning be in the Hall of Fame?
Dude, look at his career stats.
Not over any of those guys.
He won 2 titles, but I mean, He almost threw as many touchdowns and interceptions.
2 titles is 2
His
titles.
whole career?
I'm pretty sure he's probably like a 50 spread. Let me just check that
You
out.
wouldn't care if your QB had those stats and you had 2 titles?
I mean, yeah, but it doesn't mean he's a Super Bowl guy. Let's see how many.
You mean a Hall of Fame guy?
He is a Super Bowl guy.
Hall of Fame guy.
2-time Super Bowl guy,
2-time
actually.
Super Bowl guy. I'm trying to look up.
He was so bad so often, but when they did make those Super Bowl runs, he was incredible.
Okay, my hate for Eli Manning was a little bit strong. 366 for touchdowns, 244 interceptions.
he threw more.
Wow.
Little off there.
This is like when he said Babe Ruth at 0 steals.
He had 18 touchdowns and 27 interceptions in the season.
Yeah, happens.
That's horrible.
That was in the heart of his career.
By the way, something I missed. Matthew Stafford, while he accepted the MVP trophy, announced he would be back next year. No retirement for
Good
the
for
MVP.
him. I like Matt Stafford.
He's a grinder, man.
Me too.
So, Eli, do you guys think he should be in the Hall of Fame?
I don't give a
vote
damn.
yes.
We're back in 2 minutes.
Oh, really? Again? You hate me. I thought we were best friends.
Tired of waking up exhausted? That dad bod weighing you down? Let's get you back to the old you. If your energy, focus, and drive aren't what they used to be, your hormones could be out of balance. At Mentality, we'll dig into what's really going on, then build a personalized, science-backed plan using hormone therapy and peptide treatments to get your brain and your body back on track. So stop telling yourself you're just getting older. Book your appointment now at lowtusa.com. Right now, all new patient labs are covered in your treatment plan. That's a savings of $250. Go to lowtusa.com.
There's never been a better time to experience Pella in person and get all your questions answered. Join us at the Neary Spring Home Improvement Show, February 13th through the 15th at Wisconsin State Fair Park. Book your in-home consultation at the show and receive a free Design Works rendering. Rest easy with Pella's 10-year limited warranty and get 0% interest for up to 48 months. Set your free in-home consultation at PellaWI.com.
Disney on Ice presents Frozen and Encanto in one exciting family experience. Sing along with Anna and Elsa in wintry Arendelle. And celebrate the power of love, y familia, with Mirabel and Bruno in the show everyone will be talking about, live in your hometown. Coming to Fiserv Forum February 12th through 16th. Tickets on sale now. Visit DisneyOnIce.com for show details.
What's better than cheering for the Packers with an ice-cold beer in your hand? Cheering for the Packers with an ice-cold beer in your hand that you got for 10% off. And when you get Packers checking from Associated Bank, you get even more. Like 10% off food and 10% off drinks on game day. Like that ice-cold beer in your hand. Plus 15% off Pro Shop gear. Only with Packers checking. Associated Bank. Bank of the Packers. Learn more at associatedbank.com/Packers. Member FDIC.
Hey, this is Gabe Nigel. You're listening to 94.5 ESPN, WKTI and WKTI HD, Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station.
Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle Brust and Nortman, KBN on ESPN Wisconsin. Here's Kyle Wallace, Ben Brust, and Brad Nortman.
Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Brad Nortman, Alex Stro running the show. 800-990-3776 is the Carbless talk and text line. Happy Friday to everybody. Real quick, what I've noticed is Jordan Love, Micah Parsons, they're doing the thing that we saw them do last year, trying to recruit players.
Well, now we got Micah trying to recruit too. I ain't mad.
Well, it's a waste of time.
Yeah.
Well,
Goody don't give a damn.
Wait a minute. Last year, OK Adams had our boy J Love on there, and she was twirling her hair, talking about, what about Micah? And he talking about, we cool, we travel together, that's my boy. And
they're also talking about Devontae.
Well, yeah.
The whole last year was about Devontae.
He wasn't cool with Devontae Adams. He wasn't cool with him like that. They played together, but just because you play together don't mean you cool like that. Listen, it was Aaron Rodgers and Devontae Adams. It wasn't Jordan Love with Devontae.
Goody showed no interest in Devontae is what happened, which is why it didn't matter what any of them said publicly. But more importantly, I like self-evaluation. What do you think Jordan Love would give himself as a grade for last year? Well, he gives his own answer to us.
Man, for 2025, I always leave room for improvement. So I say a B+ for this season. I think for me personally, I think I definitely made some improvements. Played some pretty consistent ball. And I think for us as a unit, it's all about just getting better and finding ways to improve on all the little things and being able to finish games and put a playoff run together. But for myself, there was a lot of goals I came into this season with just trying to be a consistent player, limit the turnovers, and grow as a leader of the team. And I think I hit on all those things.
Yeah. That from Pro Football Talk, man, he really is a good guy. I don't know how you walk away. Also, his evaluation was spot on. Yeah. I love the mindset. Not over, leaving room for improvement. He wanted to grow in the leadership front. That's my big takeaway, is knowing that was an emphasis for him, because now we can look at next year even more. Save that clip, Stro, because I want to use that as evidence, because we don't hear and we don't, we've always talked about leadership and who's the guy, and is it Josh Jacobs? Is it this guy? Is it Tucker Kraft? Is it this guy? It's usually the best thing for your team if your quarterback's the leader. And the fact that he said that out loud, we can now use that to start judging his maturation process as a leader moving forward.
And I think that's something that we always talked about with our eyes, right? We said, well, we need Jordan Love to take that next step as a leader and be more vocal of a leader. And it's really great to hear the fact that what we see as people who know sports and know football, and, you guys played at a higher level than I did, but you know what it takes for a team to have a great leader. And it seems like Jordan Love understood he needed to do that this season. Now, did it turn out that the Packers win the Super Bowl? It did not, but it's great that it was a point of emphasis. And that's one thing I love about Jordan Love, is he did this self-evaluation. I wouldn't give him a B+, I give him a B, because it still is a team sport. But the great thing I love is the biggest complaint we had the previous season was turnovers and interceptions. Through the first 12 games of last season, Jordan Love had all those interceptions, then he got it down. And then this season, that was a point of emphasis of him not turning the ball over, and he did just that. He protected the football for the Packers. And now hearing that the point of emphasis this season is what? Finishing games. And so I'm excited to see what this team is going to have going into next year, knowing that my quarterback, my leader, the guy who's going to be in the MVP conversation next year, is already focused on we have to finish games as a team, and he's going to continue to grow as a leader. So this is a positive thing to hear from Jordan Love, because when he says he wants to do something, he turns around and he does it.
Yeah, Jordan Love is like AI in a lot of ways. The level of improvement that he experiences is second to none, right? And you could see it all the way back from when he was drafted and played in that Kansas City game, and you're like, whoa, this dude is not an NFL quarterback. He is raw. But he took everything 1 year at a time, and he shaped it. He's grown. He's evolved to where he's a top 10 quarterback in the NFL right now. And if you're going to look on a per game basis, he just had his best statistical year. So I'd say a B+. I would say that absolutely is correct for Jordan Love. And his A season is an MVP type season. I think that is, that's meat on the bone for him to go after. But as far as leadership and finishing games, I'm glad that he has already shifted gears to focus on those kind of things. Because in the start of the season, I asked Jason Wilde on our program, who are the leaders of this team? And he said, McKinney and Tucker Kraft and Josh Jacobs. He didn't mention Jordan Love. Now, he did say he sort of is a leader in his own way, but he's not vocal. He's not a tone setter quite like those other guys. If this team really wants to arrive, I'm not using the next step, arrive where they want to be, a Super Bowl team, you got to have Jordan Love be the A1 leader. You can have other leaders, but he's got to be the A1 leader, because if Tucker Kraft is one of your main leaders and Josh Jacobs is one of your main leaders, what happens when those guys go down? We experienced that this last year. The team was shell-shocked a little bit after Tucker Kraft went down. You need to be able to keep on rolling, because if it's anyone other than your quarterback, they can and will likely get hurt. They'll be out. It's just the nature of football. But your quarterback is your lifeline. I need this team to be looking at Jordan Love and saying, you know what? As long as 10's on the field, we are led, we are confident, we got a chance. So I think that's a big next step for him. And finishing games, dude, don't take that foot off the pedal. I got to look at Matt LaFleur mostly for that, but Jordan Love taking ownership of that, I love it. He takes ownership. I love that.
I want to listen to this one more time, because I thought it was very insightful. He was honest, and as Stevie chimes in, it felt a little bit different. And again, different ideas of a press conference as a general manager talking to the media versus the quarterback evaluating himself. But I found this more insightful than any of the 38 minutes that we heard from Goody on Wednesday. This Jordan Love from Pro Football Talk.
Man, for 2025, I always leave room for improvement. So I say a B+ for this season. I think for me personally, I think I definitely made some improvements. Played some pretty consistent ball. And I think for us as a unit, it's all about just getting better and finding ways to improve on all the little things and being able to finish games and put a playoff run together. But for myself, there was a lot of goals I came into this season with just trying to be a consistent player, limit the turnovers, and grow as a leader of the team. And I think I hit on all those things.
I love that. I'm trying to find reasons to poke holes at it because, I want to hold everyone to a high standard, especially when you're looking at this roster and you're looking at this team and you're looking at trying to do things you haven't done since 2010. And if your QB1, who's getting paid $55 million, is playing, can we all agree he played pretty consistent ball in 2026?
He did.
Extremely consistent ball.
What does he want to work on? Finishing games and making a deep playoff run. Yeah, finishing games was absolutely an issue. And naturally, when you've been a 7 seed, was that 3 years in a row?
3 years in a row.
3 in a row.
You're not going to make that playoff run, so it's going to be harder, right? This isn't the 2010 Green Bay Packers as a 6 seed. They're the only 7 seed to win a game in the playoffs ever since they changed the format. But that's hard to go on the road, and go do the ultimate goal. And then what his goals were heading into the season, limit turnovers. He hit on that. So,
only 6 interceptions.
If he
two of those came at Denver.
If he can, again, I would say if we look at his progression as a quarterback, 2023, he had a horrendous start. He did.
It was rough.
The botched snap.
Game 1 was fantastic in Chicago. And then after that, it was.
I wouldn't even say he was fantastic, but he was good.
He was good.
He was good. You're all right, you beat the Bears, and 4th and 3, threw a nice ball to Aaron Jones, who pulled his hamstring on the way to the end zone. They were 3-6. He plays unbelievable. And so he gave everyone hope that he could be someone you're excited about as the quarterback from Favre to Rodgers to Love. 2024 was an up-and-down year. Injuries, the team wasn't built the right way to win a championship. They lost to good teams. They beat everyone they're supposed to. But that's still growth. They won 11 games. So you look at that, that's growth, right? That's experience that you can gain from a second year. Whatever he is from how long he's been in the league, there's nothing more valuable in sports than actually playing the game. You can learn. There are benefits of sitting behind somebody as great as Aaron Rodgers, but you have to play. Right, you can sit there for 8 years, but you have to show results, and he's shown progression each year, and so that's the thing that keeps me most optimistic about Jordan Love is he hasn't taken a step back each year; he's taken a step forward. Now, the hardest part is he's at that point now where his next step, as you mentioned, Brad. And I'm not saying when I say next step that he can't taking the next step.
Yeah,
his next progression is consistently being that leader and all the little things that make the elite quarterbacks great. The minute small details, making sure you're in command, leading the team, not getting that first down that doesn't make the team punt the ball and then they come back and make it a tight game. It's those little things. If he can take the team and be you know what? I've been great. I've been consistent. But I need to do just a little bit more, and I can elevate our team that much more at the quarterback position.
Yeah, it's very situational, right? Because how many times did we see Jordan Love, it's 3rd and 3, and he throws it 20 yards down the field, and you're just man, sometimes that's work. It's sometimes the Christian Watson, it's high payoff, but man, it's those surgical quarterbacks that knows what's required of them, and they can just execute it. You feel you can't defend that. The hard part is, you're exactly right. Jordan Love's progression, he's gotten better each year. Whatever it is he's focused on, he's been able to tackle that to where he is bona fide a top 10 quarterback. I don't think you can really argue against that. The problem is what's keeping him from being a top 5 quarterback is those moments that matter. It's situational. It's the 3rd down. It's the 4th down. It's the playoff games when you need to put a team away. It's those moments where this is what separates a good quarterback from an elite quarterback, a great quarterback from an elite quarterback, and doing it when it matters. The problem is those opportunities do not come very often. Like, we won't be able to say, hey, has he actually been able to do that well into next season or even into the playoffs? Because those situations, each additional steps becomes harder and harder to do, and there's less and less opportunities to actually prove you're doing it. So those small things, leadership, and doing it really when it matters most, that's what's next for Jordan Love. And if and when he does that, then, we talk about in the first hour, Packers will actually be a true Super Bowl contender.
You know what's lost in all of this conversation? We talk about that playoff game, too. Jordan Love balled out. He played extremely well because of the fact that the Green Bay Packers faltered and lost that game. He went for 4 touchdown passes, 300-plus yards. He played well enough for the Green Bay Packers to be able to win that game. And when he talks about finishing next year, it also comes with him needing to take more control of game management. He needs to take that away from his coach. He needs to trust his gut and trust his instincts that, no, we're not going to call this timeout now, or no, that was a bad timeout. Because remember, when the Green Bay Packers had the completion against the Bears driving the ball downfield, they used their last timeout. And at that point, now the Green Bay Packers took away the middle of the field because they could not lose time by completing passes in the middle of the field, and it limited what Jordan Love could do trying to march the team down the field for a touchdown. So Jordan Love needs to take more control and more command over game management. Say, Coach, I got this. Let me handle all this. And I think that's the next step that he needs to take as an overall quarterback. Bop.
And
that's not how it goes.
An elite quarterback.
Bop.
I will say this: an elite quarterback that gives himself an A grade, even though he was great against Chicago in that playoff game, doesn't start the second half with 4 straight punts. Like, I don't care what the play calls are, whatever. 4 straight punts, can't have it.
Take control.
His next progression is taking control.
I enjoy the irony of a punter saying 4 straight punts, can't have it.
Can't have it.
Won't have it. Brad, we like Daniel Whaley. We don't like him that much.
Hey, Brad, as we celebrate the 10-year anniversary of Super Bowl 50, how many times did you punt in a row? I know you punted 7 times in that game. Do you think you punted 4 times straight in that game?
There were some interruptions from turnovers.
Okay, good, yeah. That's right. Cam didn't jump on the ball. Yeah,
that's right.
Thanks for reminding Brad.
In the first quarter, there was a fumble for a touchdown that Denver
Brad, I feel your
back.
pain, man. I should have been going to the Super Bowl. You should have won a Super Bowl.
Yeah, it hurts.
Shut up, Kyle.
Kyle, you can.
All right, for context, Kyle's cousin is on the Broncos roster. Brad actually played for the Carolina Panthers in Super Bowl 50. Strofe is enjoying story time, and I'm going to tell you about the 1,200 wagers that are available at Potawatomi Casino Sportsbook.
1,200 wagers!
1,200 wagers! Ironically, when I pulled up on this computer that I didn't know, we probably haven't cleared the history. Single bet up right now. What is it?
Oh, was it you?
I did some research.
National anthem length.
Oh, coin toss.
No, we've talked about this on the show.
Gatorade.
Nothing to do with the big game. The Milwaukee Bucks plus 100,000 to win the NBA championship this
Brad,
year.
you still putting $1 down?
Easy money.
$5 minimum, Kyle.
You bet for them not to win?
No,
I wish.
That would be minus $1 million.
Yeah. If I had $1 million, I'd put it on.
You'd have to put $1 million to win.
To win $100. It's a great deal. That's the easiest money you ever get.
They'd probably take it off the board, to be honest. Probably not bettable.
It's not happening.
Either way, 1,200 wagers at Potawatomi and their sports book. You can look at them online. You can go to those kiosks and check it out. And you can also check out the annex next to the sports book where they have reservations and drink specials of $20 pitchers, $10 off the 100-ounce beer tube. If you don't have plans, make your plans at the amazing Potawatomi Casino Hotel and their awesome sports book. 15 years ago today, where were you when the Green Bay Packers hoisted the Lombardi Trophy? Next.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN.
He's a good guy. I couldn't believe y'all lost to TCU.
Yeah, you and me both.
Rough. On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Well, we start off with an accident on 43 southbound right at the 9th Street on-ramp. It is off on the right shoulder. And then we've got another one on northbound 43 right about at North Avenue off on the right shoulder there. Delays southbound pretty much stretching from Capitol Drive all the way down through the Marquette. Westbound 94, you got backups from 27th Street to Mitchell Boulevard. Eastbound from 84th Street to Holly Road. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast tonight, clear and cold, breezy, a low of 6 above, with a wind chill of 5 above to 5 below. Tomorrow, mostly sunny, then increasing clouds, chance for afternoon snow, a high of 20. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Stay up to date on the Green and Gold all off-season. The Green and Gold Fix podcast is brought to you by Potawatomi Casino Hotel. Luxury stay, elite play, unwind in sophisticated comfort. Win big, dine, and experience the events in Milwaukee.
Students learn best when they can put their knowledge into action. JA's Stock Market Challenge teaches high school students how to analyze stocks and how current events impact value. Thanks to RSM, our partner that makes this program possible. It's just one of many ways JA brings learning to life. To learn more, visit wisconsin.ja.org.
Hey, this is Jason Wilde from Wilde & Towns. Valentine's Day is almost here, and Racine Danish Kringles has you covered with their heart-shaped Kringle. You know my family loves Kringle from Racine Danish Kringles, and sometimes they share it with me. Racine Danish Kringles offers a heart-shaped Kringle with pink icing in raspberry, chocolate silk cherry, and pecan flavors to send to your loved one. Order at Kringle.com or call 800-4DANISH. Racine Danish Kringles, the official pastry of ESPN Wisconsin. It's not just a treat, it's a tradition.
We all experience daily struggles, and with so many concerns to be conscious of, breathing should not be one of them. Mark Tauscher here for Advent, and if you're like me and have had snoring issues, sinus problems, or difficulty breathing, then you'll want to meet the team at Advent. The team of Advent specialists have a few simple steps to help evaluate your individual limitations and get you back to breathing well. Since Advent addressed my snoring and nasal breathing issues, I feel great. I've never slept better, and my wife Sarah is incredibly appreciative. The team of Advent specialists listened to my struggles, found the best solution for me, and customized it to my needs. Take my word for it and go to adventknows.com to learn more about simple solutions to snoring, sleep apnea, and nasal breathing problems. And schedule your appointment today, because Advent knows when you breathe well, you live better.
Life's better with American Family Insurance, because we know you love working weekends. If it means working on your dream home, both inside and out. And we're here to help protect those dreams so you can enjoy peace of mind. Save up to 40% when you bundle home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products, pricing, and availability vary based on where you purchase insurance and by state. Some exclusions apply. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Buying a new roof might not be the most exciting thing you'll do this year. But for us at Big Fish Contracting, being chosen to do that roof for you not only provides income for multiple families in southeastern Wisconsin, but has a global reach and impact around the world. To us, it's more than just a roof. We've been earning trust for over 2 decades. Roofing, siding, windows, and more. Go to bigfishcontracting.com to learn how Big Fish is renovating homes and redeeming an industry.
This is Kyle Brust Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin, ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Where were you 15 years ago? 800-990-3776. Carbless talking text line. If you have any stories, send them in. Call us. With the Green Bay Packers beat the Pittsburgh Steelers in the 2010 season, but the 2011 Super Bowl. Oh, I know where I was. I was a freshman in college with all of the basketball team.
Cool.
The Dayton House. And when that clock struck 0, Madison was go pack go everywhere you looked.
It was remarkable. I was a junior in college. We had a Super Bowl party at our apartment, and I remember watching it and just thinking, like, kind of having memories to when I was a kid watching Favre win that Super Bowl. And you're totally right, Ben. I mean, this is Sunday night now, and I was, an astute individual. But don't you know that I went out till bar time? It was so much fun. I remember being
the lights came on for Brad Nortman on a Sunday night.
Of course they did. And so I remember going to all the different establishments and all the Go Pack Goes.
You had met the missus?
Oh, yeah.
Was she out with you?
Oh, yeah. Of course.
Yeah.
It was, I mean, we have us. It was a bunch of our friends and football players and their girlfriends, and it was so much fun. And
that was when the team had kids from Wisconsin.
Yeah, exactly. When that used to be a pipeline of sorts, and that was like another like mountaintop of my Packer fanhood until I was drafted, and then you sort of lose some of it. Cool. But I remember thinking at that time, almost like LeBron in the Heat, being like, not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4,
and they went 15-1 the next year too.
I was like, dude, this is going to be a dynasty. Aaron Rodgers is just getting going. This defense is still like young enough to be good for several years. All these young weapons and young wide receivers. I was like, bro, this is going to be a dynasty. And it was just the dynasty that never happened.
Jeffrey chimes in on the Carbless talking text line. How do you book your flight during this? I was on a plane, 30,000 plus miles up in the air coming back from Jamaica. Cool. Nobody on the plane had any idea until we landed, and the whole plane erupted in cheers when we found out the Packers won.
Man, could you imagine missing out on watching that game? I mean, Jamaica vacation sounds great.
Well, in 2010, Wi-Fi on planes probably not a thing.
I guess it wouldn't.
I don't think so.
I don't think you're streaming TV like you do now.
No, definitely not. Yeah, that's rough. See, for me, I wasn't old enough to go to the bars like you, Bradley, and I don't like watching Packer games around people. So I was actually at my parents' house, home for that Sunday because I wasn't going out anywhere. I had a friend at the house as well who was watching the game, and I was sitting upstairs in my bedroom watching the Super Bowl by myself. Everybody else was downstairs. I was by myself.
How'd you celebrate?
I went downstairs and I said, yeah, yeah. I celebrated, and then I said, all right, well, time to go back to college, and I hopped in the car and went back to college.
That's lame. Let's go to Nick in Blanchardville. You're up on the Carbless talking text line with KBN.
Hey, what's up, fellas? Long-time listener, first-time caller.
Happy to have you on the airwaves.
Yeah, so when they won in 2010, my parents actually had paid for take the whole family to Florida to do the whole Disney World thing, and I was 30 at the time. And we watched the game from a great big suite in the hotel, and the next day, when the Packers won, they always ask the quarterback, what are you going to do now? And he always says, I'm going to Disney World. Well, the next day we were at the Magic Kingdom, and we were right there when the parade went through, and we saw Aaron Rodgers drive past in the convertible. It was super cool. He was like 20 feet away. It was really neat.
Awesome. That's super cool.
Hang on, Nick, 30 years old, your parents taking you to Disney World?
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Well, they took so my wife now, we were engaged then, and she had a young son, so it was kind of us taking the kids as well.
Okay,
my sister and her husband were there.
I just want to make sure.
Yeah,
I know Disney adults are a weird species.
No, stop it.
Dude, you're walking around people in furry costumes.
Yeah, and one of them had a tail, and it took everything out of my soul not to just rip the tail off.
There's a furry convention in downtown Milwaukee this weekend for those not familiar. Go ahead, Kyle.
So if the Silver Spoon Boys questioning whether or not somebody being taken somewhere, y'all both Silver Spoon Boys. What are you talking
That's
about?
true. You are a Silver Spoon Boy.
That's fine.
How's Montana?
Right.
Again,
wait a minute.
That's not my family. That's my wife's family.
Oh, you married into more Silver Spooners.
Hell yeah.
Meanwhile, we over here struggling.
Don't hate the play, hate the game. TC chimes in, and again, the most negative Packer fan in the entire world brings up actually a good point. The Packers haven't won a Super Bowl since we had Wi-Fi on TVs and planes? What the hell?
That is crazy.
The 15 years have flown by. Like I can't believe it's been that many seasons of heartbreak for my Green Bay Packers since we won the Super Bowl. It's been longer from when we were kids to when we won our Super Bowl to now.
That's true.
To now. And it felt like a lifetime.
Desmond Howard.
Stevie chimes in. He's just like Kyle Wallace. I'm with you. If I watch the game with anyone, it's going to be my 96-year-old fighter pilot father. Thank you for your service. I can't watch Packer games with people, especially people I don't know.
Yeah, my boy.
And unfortunately for Kyle, he's done a really bad job the last couple of years in his new relationship of big games for the Packers. I feel like you've been at a lot of social events.
Yeah, you've been to more Packer parties than I feel like all of us combined.
Correct.
No lie. Since I've been in a relationship, I've been to more Packer parties than I've ever have gone to before that.
When you put your foot down and be the man of the house and say no more, baby girl.
One was by choice. Actually, Two were by choice, but one was the Carolina Panthers game. I'm like, oh, it's the Panthers. Like, I ain't worried about the Panthers. Who knew we were going to lose that game?
And Tucker Kraft.
And another one was I felt like I had to go because I committed, and they had to do the Saturday game. And
Wasn't it the playoff game?
Well, yes, and that was because we had already planned the party. It was our
Not
family's
thinking
Christmas
they were
party.
going to be playing that Saturday night.
No, not just. I didn't. I was hoping that it wasn't going to be Saturday night. I was hoping it's Sunday. You got literally three options for days.
And you'd think if the Packers are playing, they'd be a Sunday marquee game.
I would
not
hope
Saturday
so.
marquee.
And so yeah.
Can you look up all the things that have advanced since 2010 to 2026 since the Packers have last won a Super Bowl, Stro?
Oh, now that will be fun.
That is what I'm looking forward to. I would say, we have to do a big game props and preview coming up next. And then after that, I want to know what has changed in this world since the Packers have won a Super Bowl.
44% rise in the cost of living, by the way.
God.
Oh, wow.
That's
More of that coming around 3:45.
We just keep getting it, boy. Millennials just get murdered by everything.
I know. We
Goodness gracious. Our siblings grew up during the damn, what was it called? The recession?
Yeah, the Great Recession.
And you're talking about 44% increase in cost of living? Want me to buy a house? Me and me got little huts for all the money we paid for it.
Housing costs are up 60%.
That's steep.
Yeah, it was Silver Spoon growing up, but not anymore. Let me tell you that much.
Yeah. Life's harder.
Life's a lot different than it was.
You want that spoon back.
Now I'm trying to provide the spoon to my little one.
That's a wrap. They going to have to get it out the gutter.
Who's going to be jobs for them with AI by the time my daughter's ready to get a job? Big game props and preview into Alex Strof's research of what has changed since the Packers last won a Super Bowl in this world. All next on Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
DKB, they get all my love, all my energy, and all my time. I'll be danged if GKB and Craig not going to allow me to take my half-an-hour boo-boo. If I need to do that, they need to allow me to do that.
That's your whole lunch break.
I don't even take a lunch break. I work during lunch.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Southbound 43, we do have this crash at the ramp from 9th Street. It's off on the right shoulder, so watch for that one. Northbound has one at North Avenue off on the right shoulder as well. So that's going to tie things up a little bit as volume starts to pick up. Most of the delays right now are still happening from just before Locust all the way down through the Marquette and over the high rise. Westbound 94 still heavy from about 27th Street to Mitchell Boulevard. Eastbound backing up just before 76th Street past 68th. And then more delays on the westbound bypass from 27th Street out past Loomis. Traffic is brought to you by Geist Garage Doors. For over 70 years, Geist Garage Doors has been the local trusted name for garage door sales, service, and repair. Visit geistdoors.com and don't think twice, call Geist. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast tonight, clear and cold, breezy, a low of 6 above with a wind chill of 5 above to 5 below. Tomorrow, mostly sunny, then increasing clouds, chance for afternoon snow, a high of 20. Weather is brought to you by National Liquor Mart at 16th and National in Milwaukee, packed with the best beer, liquor, seltzer, and spirit deals in town. Open 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. daily, where your satisfaction is their plan of action. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Hey, it's Kyle Wallace. February is all about love, and while you're out here showing love to your partner, don't forget about a place that shows up for you every single day you're home. Right now, when you buy 2 windows, you get 2 free. That's a real deal, and there's no limit. You'll also get 0% interest for 36 months, $500 off your next home improvement project. Call 414-410-2000 or visit universalwindowsdirect.com to schedule your free estimate today. And like me, you'll be saying, I love my windows.
Kessler's gives you diamond choices that no one else can give you.
We have all the colors and clarities and carat weights of diamonds that come from diamond mines.
And we also have diamonds that come from plasma chambers, newborn created diamonds.
Is it time to buy an engagement ring?
Or a big anniversary diamond?
Tell them what an anniversary diamond is, Monica.
An anniversary diamond can be twice as big as the one in her engagement ring.
Why twice as big?
Every diamond makes a statement.
Okay.
The anniversary diamond says, I love you twice as much today as the day I married you.
Now tell them about our miraculous no small print warranty.
If you bought it at Kessler's, it's guaranteed.
It's just that simple.
And all maintenance is free forever.
No charge.
Yes, it really is that miraculous.
You found a partner you want to share your life with.
When you're ready to celebrate.
We've got a diamond for that.
Find the Kesslers nearest you at KesslersDiamonds.com.
You've already put in the work. Now there's a way to make it count towards your degree. At Lakeland University, your work and life experience can earn you college credit, helping you finish faster, saving time and money. With flexible evening and online classes, plus multiple start dates, Lakeland fits your life. Study 100% online at one of our 6 locations across Wisconsin or on our residential campus in Sheboygan County. Customize your degree to fit your life, your goals, your future, without missing the moments that matter, at work or at home. Your experience matters here. Lakeland University. Experience it your way.
At Grunberg Law Offices, we take great pride in helping those who have trusted us after a serious accident. Our team has the knowledge, resources, and experience to get you the results you deserve. Don't wait to get the help you need. Make the right call. Call Grunberg Law Offices today. Proud partner of your Milwaukee Bucks. One call, that's all.
People say buying a home in winter is tough.
But fewer buyers means less competition, and motivated sellers can mean better opportunities.
This is Tony Wendorf with Tony Wendorf & Associates, powered by Keller Williams.
And I'm Lindsay Bendler. When the perfect home appears, our team at Tony Wendorf & Associates helps you move fast, even during the snow.
Start your home journey today with our white glove service by simply searching online Tony Wendorf.
A real estate team that always leads with faith and gratitude.
Tony Wendorf & Associates.
This is Kyle Brust Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin, ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
It is one of those days. It's Friday. I see here I got Iron Jock coming up. We're going to give away some Iron Jock gear. In the 414 hour, we're going to be giving away Frozen Pizza Friday. We have a Welky's Valentine's Day date night giveaway. 3 things we love to give on Fridays. I'm Kyle Brust Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin right now. ESPN Milwaukee from 4 to 5. If you want to continue listening to us, you can on the ESPN Wisconsin app or YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee, at ESPN Madison. Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Brad Nortman, Alex Stro running the show. Let's hit it. It is the big game. Props and preview. Twice now. You've had a little music over the imaging thing going on.
DJ Stro.
Just hit that.
Bad DJ today.
DJ Stro.
Fire.
Best friends hold best friends accountable. Nicely done, Benny.
Be better.
We start with my favorite prop every single year. Ben's
coin
laughing because he knows. I lost $100 on heads last year.
$100 you put on that?
I am a big...
I put 100 on tails every year. I've been doing it for 10 years.
I'm a big coin toss guy as well. See, we're not so different, you and I.
Best friends.
That is insane.
Don't do that. Heads?
Super Bowl heads, tails,
or
results.
tails. According to Potawatomi Sportsbook, both minus 103. Benny, I assume you're on heads.
No. I said.
All right, excuse me. You're
tails
on tails.
every
I'm on heads.
The last 10 years.
Fail.
Although it failed a lot the last 10 years.
I'm looking it up right now.
I think heads has won 7 of the last 10. I think tails won 2 in a row.
I'm going to go with heads. So oftentimes they have a commemorative coin, and the heads ones tends to be a little bit thicker, more weighted.
Up.
So I think that one finds its way.
Wow.
Anybody got a quarter?
So,
you didn't find one yet?
No, nobody's had one.
Your Super Bowl, Brad, was tails. Starting in 2016.
It was not meant to be.
Tails, tails, heads, tails, tails, heads, heads, tails, head, tails. Tails has been on a
where did Stro
major
get this 7
information.
out of 10 from?
Yeah, what are you talking about, dude?
I thought they won like 6 in a row.
This is what you bet on? You literally gambled on this, and you didn't even have the right stats.
I think this will be the 4th or 5th year in a row I've done it.
So in the 59 Super Bowl,
So what you're telling me is heads are due.
Tails
is last 6 of the last 10.
Of all 59 Super Bowl, tails has been 28. Oh, sorry, heads 28, tails 31. So history is on Ben's side.
I'm going tails.
Heads is due.
We really don't have a coin.
No one's got a coin?
Why would
Me and
anyone
Stro-
walk around with a
Let me go ask.
change?
Let me go ask somebody out there.
Coin.
Strofe and I talked about this before the show, and I said, "You're gonna find one."
Yeah, I've asked like 8 people. Nobody is.
I bet you $20 right now on heads or tails.
Yeah, I want heads.
That's exhilarating.
We'll do it right now.
Yeah, I know.
Just go get a coin.
I'm working on it.
How are we going to go through the rest of the props and freebies?
Strofe, you should have left us with the next
Where's he going to go? I feel like he went the wrong direction either. I think more people are the other.
Discuss the Gatorade color.
Okay, thank you. What are the options?
What else? I'll give you a prop. Over under 125 seconds for the national anthem.
Who's singing it? That's what I need to know, because if one of them singers, it matters.
So one of my buddies, my Bible study in Jacksonville, is a fighter pilot, and he has done the flyovers for national anthems.
Wow!
He says that most often because they coordinate this, right?
Yep.
Most often singers, because they're nervous, go faster than what the auditions or the whatever ahead of time. So for that reason, I'm going under.
I'm going with Brad. Charlie
Inside
Puth.
information.
And Charlie Puth ain't one who's going to sing too slow and too long. So I'm going with under.
I'm on the under as well. They do speed up. They tend to speed up in the moment. You do the rehearsal and you think you're confident, but then you realize you can't find a coin.
I just asked 7 more people. Nobody's got a quarter.
That's what I guess that's what I give it a penny.
Are we having a change epidemic in the United
literally,
States?
the pennies are being discontinued in this country, so kind of. We are having a change epidemic.
I used to have a coin jar back here, but I brought it home.
You stole company coins?
No, they're mine. It was all mine.
Why would you create a coin jar back there?
Because I used to carry around more cash.
We should have, if Kyle says, every time Kyle says, take the next step, $1 to the jar.
Yeah, who's donating that $1?
You.
That's funny. Y'all think I got money to donate?
All right, we'll find a coin.
I don't know that we will.
I'll find a coin.
What'd you decide on for Gatorade?
Well, I moved to the national anthem because I didn't have the odds.
120.5 is it?
Under. We're going under. Charlie Puth.
Charlie Puth's going to fly through that thing. I'm with you guys on that. I love that.
I think for Gatorade color, I think yellow.
What was it?
Tony didn't bring a coin?
He told me he doesn't have one. I already asked him. You don't have a quarter?
No, and I told him I had one upstairs if you needed one, but then you told me you were fine.
Well, I thought somebody else would have one.
Okay, well, I can go get one now. Yeah.
Thank you. I'm sorry. Thanks.
Remember Brad said he doesn't carry anything that low?
Yeah, and that was a dime. Wasn't it?
Yeah, maybe.
I'm the one who said I throw away change.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, which is not
illegal. It's illegal.
It's not legal.
Yeah, you should be in jail right
That's
now.
a federal offense.
It is.
Okay.
Lock him
Statute of
up.
limitations. I did it like 10
All
years
right,
ago.
non-quarterback Super Bowl MVP. Non-quarterback. You can't pick May or Darnold.
JSN.
Plus 500.
Yeah,
you know what I'm feeling a little spicy on?
What?
Rashid Shaheed.
Yeah, return touchdown.
Plus 2,500.
That's interesting.
Good value on that.
I like JSN. And with these
It's just
quarterbacks,
crazy, though, because James White deserved it that one year. He has 3 touchdowns, game-winning touchdown. They gave it to Brady.
At least Tom Brady gave him the truck. Told me that story last year, 2 years ago on Mr. Relevant.
Kenneth Walker is a sneaky one, too, because Charbonnet is out, I believe.
Yes.
He's out
so he's going to take all the Lions shares with carries.
Plus 650.
Nah, it won't be him.
Kenneth ain't winning.
You got to have a name. It definitely
If he scores,
but Kenneth had a 3 touchdown and a 2 touchdown game his last 2 games.
So everybody's on Seattle, it sounds like.
Yeah.
No, I'm actually going to bet the Patriots. I'm going to take the points. I think everyone's on Seattle, which is why I'm kind of leaning going.
I think we'll talk about that later. But JSN definitely, it will be the one I would.
Non-quarterback.
It's a fun matchup.
Offensive lineman to score a touchdown. Plus 2,000 on yes.
No.
Oh, that's minus 10,000, so you don't want to bet on that one. I've been looking at all these fun props, and I think I'm just going to lose a lot of money, is what this is leading to.
Oh, really?
That's how much you doing per prop? Like $10?
Not even, probably $5.
Okay.
What you doing? 100 on the coin flip?
Yes.
Yeah, so like 150 total on the game.
That is such a crazy.
So you haven't won much money on the coin flip these last couple of years, then?
According to him, he thinks he has, Kyle.
Apparently, I haven't.
It would be hard to bet $100 on the coin flip and lose. And then the whole game,
Super Bowl, and then the game sucked last year. Last year was a rough Super Bowl for me. I'm not gonna lie to you. Hoping it's better. We get a coin? Yes.
So wait, how did
you're not flipping the coin?
No.
Brad's gonna flip the coin.
I'll flip the coin.
All right. How much did we decide on? $20?
$20.
So Brad's Mr. Integrity here. You guys didn't trust me to flip it.
Hell yeah.
So rules: am I catching it and flipping it, or am I flipping it and then just letting it land?
You should catch it and flip it.
I usually say you get Strofe with the catch and flip.
Yeah, I'm good with your breath stinks. Catch and a flip.
I just pounded a wild cherry Pepsi, so probably there's a lot of acid in there.
All right, here we go.
What type of coin is it?
You're an ass.
Quarter. It's an American quarter.
19 back there.
Huh?
Wait until he's back.
1988.
Oh, wow. 1988.
Think about that. This has been around in circulation longer than we've been alive.
Make sure you wash your hands.
I'm going to. Change is disgusting.
Gross. The concept is gross.
Gross. All right, Stro, you ready? So we're doing the flip, catch, and then put it on my left
Obviously,
hand.
I'm on tails.
And so Strofe is on what?
Come on, heads.
And then Ben is on
tails.
All right, and this is for $20.
Come on, heads.
All right,
here we go.
now.
I'm nervous, actually.
Brad?
I'm nervous.
Brad.
Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Catch. Flip.
Oh, that's going to be tails.
Woo!
Tails never fails.
Tails.
Tails never fails.
Never
Tails never fails, baby. I seen it.
Wow.
Seen it.
Double or nothing?
No, I'll take my 20.
Yeah.
No, I'll take my 20 from Strofe. Nope. You're down 20, and you need that other 80 to help go towards your $100 actual bet on the game. The broke get broker.
Sorry, Strofe.
Why is that the state of this country? The rich get richer every damn time.
Well, stop messing with him. Leave him alone.
Fight some battles you know you can win.
You got just lured into that, man.
That quickly.
That was, as Brad would say, easy money.
You lost $20 just like that.
Just like that.
You could have kept it in your pocket.
That's how it feels during the Super Bowl, too.
Are you gonna?
Here's the best part: is when Strofe answers the phone, he's gonna be giving away something worth more than $20, likely for Iron Jock, baby. Let's cut the crap.
Yeah.
You don't need the big name gear, a fancy logo, and wear the gear and still stink, because Iron Jock has that silver ion technology that helps you look good, feel good, and play good, or just feel great. Again, like I said, I packed my Iron Jock gear for basketball on Wednesday. The hoodie will be worn all weekend, the lightweight hoodie. You can get 40% off all Iron Jock orders over $50. Are you kidding me? Use code SUPER40, that's SUPER40 at ironjock.com to get 40% off all orders over $50. Look good, smell good, and keep on showing up. So ironjock.com, SUPER40 to get 40% off orders of $50 or more. Let's go with caller number 15 to win some Iron Jock gear on this Friday. 800-990-3776. That's 800-990-3776. Caller 15, you're going to win some Iron Jock gear. 800-990-3776. I made more money against Strofe than what I actually make doing an hour of this show. Caller 15 for Iron Jock gear.
What's
Next.
the matter? It's $60 a day times 60 hours. You make $300 a week on the show?
Probably. I don't know.
This is Kyle Brust Nortman, KBN.
I've seen some of those jersey checks.
You were a punter.
No, I haven't. I've seen them.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. All day, every day. The Carbless talk and text line is open for you.
First off, there is not one team that's on the fringe that scares me.
800-990-3776. The Carbless talk and text line. This is more. Station updates, show clips, and your place to interact with us every single day just by scrolling through your feed. Follow along on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at ESPN Milwaukee.
Want your brand to turn heads and win hearts?
Captivate Exhibits can bring your brand to life by transforming lobbies, creating history walls, and beautifying facilities.
For over 32 years, Captivate has been the MVP of trade show exhibits and workplace design and fabrication. Let Captivate craft immersive branded environments that tell your story boldly, beautifully, and with purpose at events and around the office.
Score big by making your next event or your own space unforgettable. Create something legendary by getting started today at CaptivateExhibits.com.
Brewers mini ticket plans for the 2026 season are available now with 6-game, 12-game, and build your own plan options. You can pick or build the best plan for your schedule, whether you're gearing up for tailgates under the sun, the thrill of the home runs, or the eruptions of walk-off wins. Brewers mini plans have you covered for the 2026 season with specially discounted ticket rates and more exclusive perks in each plan. Check out all the mini plan options available for 2026 now at brewers.com/ticket plans.
Life's better with Drive My Way from American Family Insurance because we know it's more than just a car. It's your escape pod, your adventure mobile, your memory maker. And we help protect the dreams that drive you. Personalize what you pay for auto insurance and you could save between 10 and 35%. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products, pricing, and availability vary based on the way you purchase insurance and by state. Unsafe driving behaviors may increase your rate. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
It's ESPN Wisconsin's Game Night Show for Events by Design. Events like appreciation parties and retreats can go a long way towards boosting morale and retaining top talent. Events by Design is your go-to creative partner for employee events that truly make an impact. They help leaders retain top talent by making their people feel seen, valued, and celebrated. The creative team at Events by Design does all the planning and production, making sure things not only look great, but also work. Make a smart investment in your culture today. Search online, Events by Design. They design, you party.
Well, the big game is almost here, and there's no better way to stay locked in than Prize Picks, where it always feels good to be right. It's Mark Tauscher here, and with football winding down, this is the time to make every snap matter. Prize Picks is the easiest way to play daily fantasy. Just pick more or less on at least 2 player projections, and suddenly every drive has more on it. And right now, Prize Picks has a special big game max discount live in the app. Drake May just needs 1 passing yard for the max discount to hit. Add 1 more player, and if your picks come through, you cash in. You can also use social feeds to copy lineups from winners or follow Prize Picks partners, and with early payouts, you can cash out before the game finishes. Download the Prize Picks app today and use code WI to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code WI. Prize Picks. It's good to be right.
Hey, this is Jason Wilde from Wilde & Tausch. Valentine's Day is almost here, and Racine Danish Kringles has you covered with their heart-shaped Kringle. You know my family loves Kringle from Racine Danish Kringles, and sometimes they share it with me. Racine Danish Kringles offers a heart-shaped Kringle with pink icing in raspberry, chocolate silk cherry, and pecan flavors to send to your loved one. Order at Kringle.com or call 800-4DANISH. Racine Danish Kringles, the official pastry of ESPN Wisconsin. It's not just a treat, it's a tradition.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
It's been 15 years since the Packers hoisted the Lombardi Trophy. It's Kyle, Brust, and Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin. I tasked Alex Stro to let us know what in the world has changed in 15 years. This was inspired by one of our callers letting us know, or texters, I don't remember, that they were on a plane and that they didn't know what was going on in the game because there's no Wi-Fi. And then we were like, wait a second, it's been that long that there was no Wi-Fi on planes to be able to track. They all landed and found out that the Green Bay Packers won the Super Bowl. So Strofe, what the hell has changed in 15 years?
A lot. There was no Lyft. Uber existed in a select number of cities.
We used to have brown cab in Whitewater, so it definitely, yeah.
Wow.
No TikTok, no Snapchat, barely any Twitter, barely any Instagram.
Instagram started in October.
2010.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was no stories and no influencers. What an era that was.
Oh,
it was a good era.
It was good.
But I will say, the one good thing your generation had was the fact that Snapchat, TikTok, Instagram, you could just slide in DMs and find the love of your life or a good night.
Yeah, I had a little more of that than you, Kyle.
A little, a lot.
Yeah, that 3-year difference is huge.
Significant.
Kim Kardashian ended her second marriage in
With
2011.
Chris Humphries?
Oh, who was she married to the first time?
Damon Thomas.
Oh, Damon wasn't rich enough and famous enough. She been married 3 times. That's wow.
Well, Jennifer Lopez, on the other hand,
married 20 times.
5. And divorced 5.
She's just like your family.
She was only divorced twice in 2011.
She got divorced twice the same person.
That's correct, Ben Affleck.
Wow.
He said, "Why did I come back?" I'm serious. You see
the block.
You see the video where he opened up the door for it and slammed it and walked around. I knew he was done.
When the Packers won the Super Bowl, Oprah still existed. The final Harry Potter hadn't come out yet, and Friday Night Lights hadn't moonlighted.
Oh, wow.
The movie or TV show?
TV show. Had not
You said
ended.
Oprah still existed like she's not here.
The Oprah Winfrey Show.
Interesting way to say
It ended on May 25th.
I feel like there has to be way more interesting things than what you're throwing out. I'm very disappointed right now.
I already gave you the cost of living, but that's depressing.
40% more?
Yes, 44% cost of living, housing 60%.
I believe the iPad came out in 2010.
It did.
The iPad.
Well, I'm doing 2011 because 15 years ago today was 2011.
Okay.
Is that not okay?
That's fine.
Bro,
It's open target.
Podcasts didn't exist in their current format at all. Wow. The royal wedding happened in 2011.
All right, this segment had a great
Taylor
chance
Swift
to be
is still a
successful.
country artist?
Adele won her first Grammy. She won Best Song 5 times in the 2010s.
She was on fire in the 2010s. On fire.
Hello.
Charlie Sheen, Tiger Blood, 2011.
Oh, wow.
Remember that
Yeah, I saw
interview?
that documentary. Wild boy.
When he was on TV and he's like, I got Tiger Blood.
Don't.
Charlie Sheen's Crash Out. That was 2011, man. It was the best.
Very memorable. Very memorable.
According to TheWeek.com, that was the biggest cultural moment of 2011. Charlie Sheen's Crash Out.
I mean, it was crazy. It looks like planes.
Okay,
have
I got
Wi-Fi.
one. Did you hit puberty yet?
No.
Yeah, I think I was starting to.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
So he doesn't know. He just wanted to say that.
February 2011, I was in 6th grade. So my voice, I had the squeakies going on.
Did you have any armpit hair?
Yes. I started wearing deodorant before 2011.
Did you do your first shave?
That was probably 2011.
What? You wait a
shaving
minute.
in sixth
You were
grade?
shaving in 6th grade?
Yeah, guys, I've grown facial hair since I was in middle school. Yeah.
I need to see a picture of you at 11.
I shaved every day.
So you're saying if you didn't shave, you would have grown a beard?
He's such a lie.
7th grade.
He's such a lie.
He's making stuff up.
Yeah, in 6th grade, I was growing full beards.
I had the weird
Every day
mustache
of the
hair.
week you lie. I want you to know that. You get caught in like every
Because
day.
you knew when I threw the question out. He did the quick math. It was 6th grade. Oh yeah. Everything happened to me then. Like totally. Like
That
I
was a
shaving
big
my
year for me. I had my first girlfriend in 6th grade.
Oh, wow.
Well, technically.
Remember he said he got stuffed in a locker. Ain't no way you was growing facial hair getting stuffed in a locker.
It wasn't like this.
That don't go. That don't even.
I forgot he got stuffed in a locker.
It looked more like Brad's facial hair.
What is that supposed to be?
Bro, Brad has like stuff on his neck.
Well, he's got
yeah.
like grown man stubble. I didn't have that.
You
If you can
think?
even call mine
I
grown
shaved
man
my
stubble.
mustache, I think in 6th grade. It might have been 7th.
So just so we know, we talked about in-flight entertainment. American Airlines, this is an article from 2011, August 3rd, 2011. It says, American Airlines rolls out in-flight entertainment on demand. Let's continue watching after you land. Let's continue watching.
Was that like Boingo or something?
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Boingo. I do remember having something downloaded was essential.
Oh my gosh.
Essential
You
for a
needed
flight.
to have something downloaded for a
And
flight.
that'd be the worst feeling if you thought it downloaded and you check and it didn't download
Will
all the way
Smith
through.
and Jada Pinkett Smith denied divorce rumors for the first time in 2011.
They still
They
going
still
strong.
denying that.
But they did what you should do. What rich people should do, not us normal folks. They just explored other options.
Nicki Minaj. First top 100 hit in 2011.
Super
wow.
bass? Super bass?
Super bass.
Super bass. She loves
The
that
fish.
fishing.
The fish.
Coming up next in Madison is Jim, Matt, and Molly. In Beaver Dam, you got the Damn Sports Show. We'll have a Frozen Pizza Friday giveaway, Welky's Valentine's Day opportunity for you, and a whole lot more to get to in the 414 hour at 4. It's Kyle, Brust, and Nortman with you on the ESPN Wisconsin app, YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee, and 94.5 ESPN in 2 minutes.
NBA Lockout 2011. Remember that?
Yeah.
Remember that?
KBN's the show that never ends.
Kind of of a mess. Southbound 43, we've got the backup with that accident on the southbound side at 9th Street, right at the end of the ramp there. It's off on the right shoulder. There's a car and a semi involved. And then on the northbound side, we've got the crash at North Avenue off on the right shoulder. Looks like there's just a car left over there. Delays definitely from Capitol Drive all the way down to about Lincoln. Southbound 4394 also has an accident at Beecher that has the left lane blocked there. So all this stuff kind of just a big old mess. Southbound 41's just starting to get into it. Got delays just south of Hampton all the way down past Capitol. Eastbound 94 heavy from 84th Street all the way to about Hawley Road, and then coming out of the stadium interchange to 35th westbound from 27th Street heavy to Mitchell Boulevard. Traffic is brought to you by Glenroy, now hiring. As the packaging industry rapidly grows, so does Glenroy. Apply today at glenroy.com/careers. That's GLENROY.com/careers. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast tonight, clear and cold, breezy, a low of 6 above, with a wind chill of 5 above to 5 below. Tomorrow, mostly sunny, then increasing clouds, chance for afternoon snow, a high of 20. Weather's brought to you by Big Frog Custom T-shirts and more. Easy and affordable apparel personalization with no minimums and fast turnaround. For all your printing needs, bigfrog.com/Mequon. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Call Wisconsin's own Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
Prizes,
Flyaways.
even cash money. You want it? We've got it. Find a list of all contests and official rules by visiting ESPNWisconsinContests.com.
That's ESPNWisconsinContests.com.
If you're into muskie fishing, the Muskie Expo is the place to be this coming weekend, the 13th through the 15th, where you'll find an excellent assortment of everything muskies, held at the Washington County Fair Park. Find out more at muskieexpo.com.
Start your Milwaukee weight loss program now to lose weight fast. Many lose 20 to 30 pounds in a month or two. Call for your free consultation. 262-235-3980. 262-235-3980 or online at MilwaukeeWeightLoss.com.
Results may vary.
Hey, this is Jen Latta. You're listening to 94.5 ESPN, WKTI, and WKTI HD Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station. Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle Brust Nortman, KBN on 94.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and streaming live at ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube. The 414 Hour on KBN is brought to you by Siding Unlimited. Siding Unlimited is Wisconsin's leader in Pella window installation. Looking for new windows, siding, roof, and doors? Visit them at sidingunlimited.com.
It's the 414 Hour at 4 on KBN with...
It's Tori Low.
Because I got the...
Tori Low.
Hey.
Tori Low. Tori Low. Do your running man, Stro. Tori Low. The most unathletic human being in the world. Show him what you got.
Uno.
Hit it.
If you ain't know,
You didn't know.
she got a bankroll.
Got a bankroll.
It's not a secret. She can take you. I got a lot of problems. And I can't go. But it's okay, cause I got the
Tori Low. Joining us now on Kyle Brust Nortman on a Friday is Tori Low.
What's happening in?
And he still doesn't know how to turn on a microphone.
Hey, what's happening in?
That is the best song. That is the best ass song I've ever heard in my life.
What's happening in? What's happening
Ben Brust,
in?
Kyle Wallace, Brad Nortman, Stro for running the show, and Tori Low is joining us here.
I'm gassed.
800-990.
I need to get that dance
Speaking
on
of-
TikTok.
So do you think, because he's gassed from just dancing, do you think if those two guys played one-on-one and Stro started off at 10, that he would get to 11 before Ben got to 11?
He's got to score one basket.
All you got to do is score
He
one
got to
basket.
score one basket.
And this is
And
ones
that's
and
to score
twos.
11.
And his strategy included trying to get past Ben Brust.
Does he shoot a three-pointer? Does he shoot jump shots?
Well,
or
that
he
was-
has-
He said he was working on his long game.
So
It's Strofe.
I mean,
whatever you think Stro can do.
Ask Stro to show you his jump shot.
I would have to see the jump shot. I mean,
come on.
Pass him the ball. Pass him the imaginary ball.
Is it imaginary?
It's an imaginary ball.
No, there's also a window here. So
okay. Wait, it's just imaginary. There we go. All right, he doesn't win.
Did you see he took a step to a left? He might not get it. Like, no,
he said, all right, he doesn't win.
Yeah, he was. He's had the elbow all tight in.
Give me another one.
Here we go. Hey. Okay, that may have went in.
That was bad. No, it was flat.
But his left hand just stayed here.
Well, you don't have a full follow through. You just kind of like
he goes. He pushes. He
goes.
I don't have a ball, guys.
No, you can still.
What you got to do? Hand in the
You can look at the form.
Brad, throw me a football. Like you just you just don't do things normally.
He does not.
You're just not a normal person.
Brad, you might win that one, yeah.
I'm not worried about it, Tori.
I don't think after seeing that air ball with the fake ball.
Oh man, now he's crying. You hate to see it. I would like Stro to pull up a good teammate of ours audio, Thanassis Anatokounmpo from Thanassis show, because you're rocking the Milwaukee Bucks championship gear from 2021, and as the trade deadline is come and gone, Giannis is still a Milwaukee Buck for now. And here's what Thanassis Anatokounmpo had to say on Thanassis show.
What happened to integrity?
It's a great question.
What happened to, let me ask Giannis what's actually happening. Right? If I hear one more time his camp said, where is camp? Like, we literally don't talk to nobody. I don't understand this notion of his camp said.
Is
this an American thing? Is this like, his people said?
No, I think.
And this other person said.
What do you make of that, Tori Low?
I think that now that after this deadline is over with, they're saying that basically people lied. That's what I'm hearing.
Now, who are the people? That's the key thing. What people? Who lied to
who leaked the information?
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Who lied?
Well, is Shams saying
they're
reporting wrong things?
Shams,
but we know
is the Bucks telling the Giannis one thing?
Here's what we do know. Last summer, the Knicks were interested. That didn't happen, right?
According to who?
But we also, Kyle, and you saw this too, when Giannis played the Knicks, he was a little extra when he won. Yeah. This more city. Like, he doesn't do that unless there's higher stakes. We know that the Bucks were engaging with teams, and there was counter offers involved. They didn't pull the trigger on anything, and he remains a Milwaukee Buck. And so it's everything. I think it's now putting pressure on the management of the Milwaukee Bucks after this trade deadline, in which they're now saying, what camp's saying what? We aren't saying anything. Well, you kind of are, but you're kind of not, right? The Bucks kind of are, but they're kind of not, right? They're both doing this middling. What Brad had said yesterday. We're in the middle of nobody wanting to be the bad guy, nobody wanting to lose the PR battle, when we all know the chance for Giannis to win a second championship is likely not best in Milwaukee over the next 5 years.
Well, I'll say this. I knew that Giannis have become mainstream news when I seen this meme where 30 NBA teams was flickering on his jersey. I said, he's not a new LeBron James of media now, because he's, they used to, every show would start out with something with the Lakers, or if it's football, they'll start out with the Dallas Cowboys.
It is. Every trade was, what does this mean for Giannis Antetokounmpo?
The sweepstakes, Giannis sweepstakes, I would call it.
Well, so Tori, when you look at the size, right, because there is size. There's the Bucks side and there's the Giannis side. Where do you stand today? Are you taking Team Giannis in a sense of a lot of people making up things or saying things? Are you taking Team Bucks, where the Bucks said we keeping Giannis?
I think it's PR. I mean, I think that both sides are running PR.
Well, who you stand with?
I like the analysis. You know what I mean? I like the analysis because he's
team guy.
He's right there with Giannis. So I mean, I'm gonna roll with the analysis. But to me, I feel like now when you talk about Giannis being here in Milwaukee, does he play now? If we
want him to play?
If he goes on a winning streak, if we go
winning streak,
hold on.
It's over.
You know how many times I argue with Tori and you say, "Let the man speak."
Hell, he's just talking about a winning streak. That's not what we want. We don't want that energy around here.
I'm trying to get to a point, and I always never make my point. I never get to the point on this show. What I'm saying is, if the team looks like they're doing good with the team, go 10 wins in a row or something like that.
Okay, you know he's going too far. 10 wins in a row.
Think about it. I'm trying to get to a point here. Do they play Giannis at any point this season? What would make Giannis get off the bench, get in the game, and then is there value in actually seeing Giannis play for him and the team? Like, do we save him for the offseason? That's it. That's
so
my
in
question.
this scenario.
Yeah,
the Bucks
you
win
know what
10
I mean? Like going down the stretch, yeah.
They only got like
It
20
has to
games
be extreme
left.
because nobody thinks that the Bucks is going to challenge.
They would have to win like 15 of their final 20 because if they win 10 games, I think they're back at 500.
Right.
And in the play-in game, even then,
What are we talking about? 15 and 5?
But what I'm saying
suck.
is, what would make Giannis play? Like, because he's not going to play.
A team that can win a championship.
It's basically known that he's not getting back on the court.
Well, it sounds like he wants to get back on the court,
Right,
but the Bucks
but what
don't
I'm
want him to
saying
get
is,
back on the court.
what situation would be like, okay, we may see him. Because other than that, there's no
It's
situation.
nothing
And
short
that's what
of a
I'm trying to
miracle.
say. Like,
Dude, do you know who they just traded for? Usman Dieng. Okay? Usman is not doing anything for this team this year. So it's a
we
wrap.
already know, right?
So I'm saying, we know this team sucks, and it's in the best interest of the organization to tank. It is.
Can you run a Monte Carlo on the Bucks winning 10 games in a row in the probabilities?
Right. But then everybody be like, oh, we need Giannis to play because we can make the play in.
In 200,000 simulations, there's a 0.001% chance they win 10 games in a row this season.
I get that Giannis is a competitor too, but he should want the team to do as bad as they can so they can get a better draft pick. So even if in the very unlikely scenario that he's back next year, at least they've either got some bargaining chips to go trade with, or they bring in a young, talented superstar to pair him with.
Well, I like the Wolf on Wall Street. And he played the meme.
What did you think he was trying to say by that?
I'm not going anywhere, you know.
Until when?
I love that movie, yeah. But like I said, what I'm saying is, why did he pick that to represent how he felt?
Because he knew exactly how we would react. It gets you excited.
It's crazy that Giannis basically requested a trade, and then when it didn't happen, he posted that video.
Right.
I'm not going anywhere.
That's one of my favorite
He didn't post it yesterday. He didn't post it before the trade deadline. He posted it basically as the trade deadline went by. He said, well, here goes this post. He could have let everybody know he wasn't going anywhere a week ago, but instead he allowed for us to have to wait, sit on pins and needles, hear all the rumors, and he didn't say a word. But then once he knew he was staying here, he did
Kyle's
that.
right.
Why? It's a PR,
You don't believe what Kyle's saying?
It's a PR stuff.
What I'm saying is, regardless, the fans, we still lose in the process, regardless. Like, we don't get Giannis that final, hurrah. And then we got Doc Rivers still as coach. I mean, okay, so we already know we're in a situation where we are in the rebuilding phase.
It's a mess.
Yeah, it's a mess.
Giannis don't want to be part of rebuilding. Would you want to be part of rebuilding?
No, not if I was in my prime, no.
It's like a relationship where both people have already decided they're moving on, but they're too nice to break up with one another.
Right. So they stay
together, but it's awkward and weird until
we've all been there before.
Here we go. All I can see is every day they talk about Giannis and where he's going for the rest of the season.
Okay, Tori, really quickly, this summer, you think Giannis going to be a Buck going into next year, or he's going to get traded this summer?
In the offseason, I think he's more likely to be traded.
There it is. Tori Low.
10 games.
Right.
You don't think that's
how many games are
did we run the Monte Carlo?
Here we go.
Nerd man.
34 games left.
34 games to go,
So
and it's
many.
all about. What'd you just say to me?
Bro, all I just said,
go.
so many games. Like,
Here we go.
You
I
looked
thought
at
you
Stroke's looking to fight.
I thought he said so extra, and I was like,
okay.
Yeah.
Is that
so extra. Like, then he felt like he was going to whoop my ass.
I was just trying to come up with a scenario that the pressure would be on Giannis to get back on the court. And it may not even happen.
Okay.
All right.
When the data gets
Full
dense.
imaging.
When the decimals demand justice. When one man dares to calculate it all. It's Brad Nerdman on Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
And Strovis.
Strovis taking over today, Nerdman.
Take it, Strovis.
Nerdman.
I've run 200,000 simulations of the remaining 34 games for the Milwaukee Bucks. And according to the 200,000 simulations, if Giannis is benched and not activated, and there is no Giannis for the remaining 34 games, according to the 200,000 simulations, the Bucks have a 0.0001% chance to win 10 games in a row.
Oh, wow.
That is crazy.
All your dreams
gone.
But if Giannis returns with at least 25 games remaining, according to the 200,000 simulations, there is a 7.325% chance the Bucks could win 10 games in a row with 34 on the court and 34 games to go.
Nerdman.
You heard it here first. Powerful. If you're looking for optimism, there's a 7% chance they win 10 games in a row if Giannis comes back.
I'm gonna tell you
That's
this.
all we needed.
I'm gonna tell you this right now. They finna go down to Orlando, have a good time, and not play bad. They have back-to-back games in Orlando.
Oh, wow.
Oh, they gonna be kicking it. They gonna be doing the Tori Low at the little club down there. I know they gonna have a good time.
It's just
then they gotta go
roller coaster into the end of the season. Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you, Tori Low.
All right. Thank y'all for having me. Have a fun, safe weekend, everybody.
Uno. If you ain't know, she got a
I thought it was going to hit the Tori Low.
We just went through the Tori Low.
This song is such a banger.
It's so good.
You got something for the people, Benny?
No, that Monte Carlo is kind of sad.
I'm actually happy about that.
Tori Low! Hey!
Tori Low!
Hey! This is the best part. Hey!
Tori gonna show that top 5 pick how to do the Tori Low next year for the Bucks.
Give me the money.
200,000 simulations to figure out where the Bucks will land in the lottery. Coming up next. I'm just kidding.
That's bad.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN.
I'm a seam head now. You can call me whatever you want.
Seam head.
I don't even know what that is.
That means I'm a baseball dork. All I do is sit and watch MLB big inning at night.
I've never heard that before.
This is because you're not a seam head.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
I'm Debbie Lazago. We got backups from Capitol Drive on 43 southbound all the way down to Lincoln. Along with that, an accident right about at 9th Street. Looks like that finally got cleared out of the way. Northbound 43 at North Avenue, just a car left over on that one. And then one on 4394 southbound at Beecher. That one does have the left lane blocked, so big delays through that area. Eastbound 94's got backups from 84th Street to Holly Road. Westbound from just before 27th Street all the way past Mitchell Boulevard. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast tonight, clear and cold, breezy, a low of 6 above with a wind chill of 5 above to 5 below. Tomorrow, mostly sunny, then increasing clouds, chance for afternoon snow, a high of 20. Make this Valentine's Day special. Shop local and trust Welke's Milwaukee Florist. Go to welkes.com. That's WELKES.com. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Half of American parents cannot afford diapers. This is WTMJ's Kristen Bry. This spring, WTMJ and the Milwaukee Diaper Mission are teaming up to change that. Join me for WTMJ Cares, Bowling for Babies, where we will raise funds for Milwaukee Diaper Mission. Join us March 7th at Village Bowl in Menominee Falls, where you can bowl with your favorite WTMJ hosts. Text BABY to the WTMJ Talk and Text line 855-616-1620 to get more information on how you can be part of our latest WTMJ Cares event.
Grab the dial and crank it up, baby, because Potawatomi Casino Hotel Milwaukee is spinning its Winning Hits collection. Over the next 3 months, you could win a share of over $1 million in prizes. On top of thousands in cash and reward play, you could win one of 3 new Ford vehicles in the grand finale drawings on March 27th. Just play with your rewards card to earn entries. Press play on the Winning Hits collection, only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
Brewers mini ticket plans for the 2026 season are available now with 6-game, 12-game, and build your own plan options. You can pick or build the best plan for your schedule, whether you're gearing up for tailgates under the sun, the thrill of the home runs, or the eruptions of walk-off wins. Brewers mini plans have you covered for the 2026 season with specially discounted ticket rates and more exclusive perks in each plan. Check out all the mini plan options available for 2026 now at brewers.com/ticket plans.
We need to optimize the PID controller for smoother robotic movements.
Our data analysis shows a significant correlation between the variables in both control groups.
The test shows you've experienced an acute myocardial infarction.
As you'll see on the syllabus, this course will largely focus on the Mesozoic era.
Get your child the access every child deserves. Enroll your K through 8th grade child by February 28 at Milwaukee College Prep, mkeprep.com/enroll.
Did you forget the first day of school is this week and little Nancy still needs her name embroidered on her backpack? Or the company shirts are due now, not next week? Maybe the boss just declared Steve's retirement party is today and the shirts are mandatory? Whatever the rush, Big Frog Custom T-shirts and more in Mequon has got you covered with fast turnarounds, no minimums, eco-friendly printing, and high-quality custom apparel. Big Frog brings your custom ideas to life fast. Stop by Big Frog in Mequon or visit bigfrog.com/Mequon. Big Frog Custom T-shirts and more, where your ideas leap to life.
Your taste buds are in luck. The Reuben is back at Cousin Subs. Try this classic sub grilled to order just for you. Stacked with corned beef, Wisconsin Swiss cheese, and sauerkraut topped with Thousand Island dressing and served on rye bread. And our delicious mint shake is back. Both the Reuben and mint shake can be ordered via the Cousins app or online for a limited time only. Cousin Subs. We believe in better.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
It's time to win the ultimate Valentine's Day prize courtesy of Welke's Milwaukee Florist. To register, go to welkesdatenight.com or the ESPN Wisconsin app and click on the contest page to register to win a prize courtesy of Welke's Milwaukee Florist. You're going to get a bouquet of flowers, candle, rose petals, $100 to Bartolotta's Restaurants. Plus, February 22nd, Milwaukee takes on Toronto. That's a great prize for the Welke's Valentine's Day giveaway. Go to welkesdatenight.com or the ESPN Wisconsin app and click on that contest page. Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Bradley Nortman, Alex Stro running the show. Stro said to me during the break that pole position is going to be really good. A lot of good polls in the field this week. So we're going to find out together if he's lying again.
Everyone's got their opinions, but we just happen to think some are better than others. Let's hit the polls. This is Pole Position.
Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Brad Nortman, Alex Strofer on the show. 800-990-3776 is the Carbless Talking text line. Listen back to our show on the ESPN Wisconsin app or watch back on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison. We go around all of our shows on ESPN Wisconsin and take a look at what they've been asking that they can't answer, and
Boys,
we do this.
This is the best week we've had in a long time on pole position, so props to the rest of the shows. Props to them.
Good
Clap
job.
for them. Come on.
Okay.
Shut up.
Shout out or shut up?
Shut up.
I love you too, buddy. Start with the Homer Hour this week. Homer must have been on NIL and transfer portal at some point. Would you be okay with LeBron James playing for Marquette once his career in the NBA is over?
Why not? Why not? Might as well.
Is this because that one dude played in the NBA and is trying to re-enroll back in college?
It must be.
He played in the NBA.
That would be so much fun to see LeBron James on Marquette.
Even at the age of 40.
Yeah. 45.
Yeah, it'd be fun. I would go to a game.
He wouldn't play for Marquette. It's crazy.
But this is the question, though.
In this question, it would be hilarious.
It would be hilarious. It'd be probably one of the last college basketball teams he played for. But I'd want to see it.
I would love to see it.
I would love to see it.
I would go to every game. Well, that's a lie. I would go to a game.
Do you think LeBron at 50 would be able to be competitive against these college kids?
I'm not going to lie to you. LeBron is a freak of nature. Like, he takes such great care of his body. He's blessed beyond belief. I legitimately believe.
Dude, remember we talked about it? They already have Wemby on Marquette's team.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Josh Clark. Yeah, no doubt.
But remember, you just saw Phillip Rivers get up off the couch after multiple years and go play in the NFL game.
That's true.
And he still played okay.
Yeah,
okay.
LeBron, he was like 44, 45. LeBron.
I mean, you can even cite Joe Flacco getting off the couch and still slinging it at his age.
I think LeBron, who is 42, one?
Yeah, 41 and a half.
Born 1984 or 85, one or two. I think he was born 84. Yeah, I could see LeBron James at 48, 50 being able to have some in him.
He started in NBA when I was in middle school. I'm a grown man now.
Yeah, it is.
It's crazy.
I just ran into a clip from a local standpoint. Con Knipple guarding like Kevin Durant.
Yeah, so weird. So weird.
It's a 19-year-old kid. Katie's been in the league 15 years.
Living on our dreams.
Think about that.
Well, your dream. I never dreamed being NBA.
You're living out your dream. You suck, Ben. Look at you.
All right, I've got two non-sports ones and one more sports one. What do we want?
Obviously non, then sports, then non. Use your brain.
Dang.
We could have gone.
It's the right answer.
Well, we could have gone sports, non. We started with.
He
sports.
told me that best friends hold each other accountable, so I just giving him direct feedback, and apparently he can't take it.
What did I say? I couldn't take it. It was just a little harsh.
Oh, man.
I love you.
I hate this bit.
Thanks. It's not a bit. Why would you call our friendship a bit? That's really offensive.
Because it legitimately is a bit.
How is this possibly a bit? You're my best friend.
All right.
You're going to be the best man at my eventual wedding when I get married.
And like I said, I would say no if you asked me.
Wow. I'm going to ask you once I get married.
Well, then start planning on other people.
But also, hold on a minute. I might not get married for several years because I'm not even engaged, right? Like I'm in a happy relationship, but I'm not engaged. I'm not planning a wedding. There's no wedding in the near future. Our friendship will continue to evolve and elevate over the course of the next several years. So, pull from the brain of Alex Stro for Kyle and Brad. If/when Alex Stro gets married and asks Ben Brust to be his best man, will Ben Brust say yes?
No.
I asked Brad and Kyle.
He's going to say yes.
I think if it was legitimate, he would do it.
Why do we keep saying this?
It's not legitimate, and it's not going to be legitimate.
But you never know how your relation. Your best man started off as a radio co-host. Why is it so crazy to think that you two could become best friends,
Brad.
and that you would become Strof's best man, and it is blooming in the same way?
Leave that Scalzo in the dust. I'm a foot taller than him.
There's a possibility, but the real possibility is you being in his wedding. That is a strong possibility. Strong.
You guys are doing a really good job leading into this.
I agree with that. I would not.
There's a strong, but this kid looks up to you, and you appreciate him.
I would.
And do you know what it means to stand up in a wedding?
Yeah.
You were his wallpaper on his phone.
It's true.
That's great. What does that have to do with being in his wedding?
Now you're my best friend.
He doesn't try to be Brad's best friend. He definitely doesn't try to be my best friend. He wants to be your best friend.
It's really an all-American
Pickle
story.
boys.
We have hung out of work
several times.
More times
than anybody else.
Yeah.
Name them.
We've gone to Potawatomi together various times. We've gambled together. We watched a Brewers playoff game in the comfort of your home. No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was. We were streaming on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee.
We did tequila shots and ate pizza together. That's like best friend behavior.
that is best friend.
That was Brewers rally behavior.
Well, yeah, but best friends watch sports together.
You play pickleball together?
We play pickleball on Saturday.
Yeah.
I don't get to choose who the person.
We hung out outside of work 6 days ago.
Yeah, that's true. That was by choice.
I don't understand why you're not. You remember when I first started at this company a little over 5 years ago, I said, Ben, I really like your quarter zip after he had a bad segment on Scalzo and Brust. And I was trying to bring him up. And he goes, you don't need to do that. And he felt so bad. he felt so bad afterwards. He brought me to the restaurant next door. He bought me multiple cocktails and cheese curds to make me feel better.
Wow.
Because
he
you
just
know
throws
what?
money at everything.
You know who does stuff like that?
A best friend.
A best friend.
A best friend. He
best
knew.
friend.
Ben, you knew.
That entire saga shouts both of them.
I
loved your quarter zip, feeling bad for Ben's segment. Ben saying, don't do that. And then Ben actually feeling bad and being like, dang, and I probably hurt his feelings. Let me go treat him to something.
Before I drove back to Stevens Point, which is 95 miles away.
This poor 23-year-old kid is like, just like, he's just Stro, and I'm just like, don't do that, man. Like just shut up, like.
You were that aggressive?
Not, like I was just snappy.
He told you to shut up?
And I didn't say shut up, but my tone was very shut up, dude.
How did it make you feel?
It was your first interaction?
Maybe second.
Stro, how did that make you feel when he told you don't do that, man?
Ryan
I said,
McGuanago.
wow, you're awfully on edge.
He didn't say that in that moment.
He did not.
Nowadays he would.
Strofe has been thinking about this interaction for years. And then he's okay, I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it.
Never meet your heroes.
You know what? Nice quarter zip. Don't do it. Don't say that.
Was it actually a nice quarter zip, Strofe?
He wore it semi-recently, and I told him again I really liked it.
Bro,
I think it was an AmFam championship one.
Dude, leave me alone. Are you stalking me and remembering what I wear? Like, what the hell is going on?
No, I'm just your best friend, and I care about you. And
Ryan McGuanago sees us on tandem bikes in the future.
Yeah, cool.
I don't think tandem bikes are in our future.
Would you guys ever take a trip together?
Hell
Absolutely.
no.
Vegas?
Yeah, no, Strofe.
Vegas?
Yeah.
We can
He
both
did
go off
say.
and do our own thing, but then at night we can go to the club together. We can have dinners together, and then we can go to the casino, and he can go to one area because he plays games that I don't play. I play games he doesn't play. I'll go play roulette. He'll go play craps, and then we'll meet up. We'll say, wow, we both just won several $100s. Let's go to the club. And then we'll go to the club and we'll drink and we'll have fun.
I mean,
we'll have a two-bedroom hotel room or a two-bed hotel room together.
Out of the people who you do the show with, he is definitely the one that will probably be the best time going out like that.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
No, you would be, Kyle, if I got you out of your element.
Yeah, you had to get me on my element. Strofe, here's the thing. Strofe won't look at a price tag and be like, that's steep. Strofe be like, well, I guess I'll do it.
There's only one time in Vegas with Ben.
I mean, you only live once, fellas.
Yeah, exactly.
If I have $1 million in my bank account when I die, who cares? I'm dead.
Your children get it.
I don't have children, Kyle.
Oh, you don't.
I'm not married. I don't have children.
Do you have beneficiaries?
Yeah, it's my brother, I think.
Damn, not your parents?
On my life support. Or my life insurance.
My life support.
If I was to be on life support. It is not. Because I didn't want to pick a favorite because they're divorced.
Oh, that's easy.
You could split it. You could do co-beneficiaries.
Yeah, but my brother has 3 kids, so I was like, I'd rather they
He
get
probably
the-
needs it more.
I'd rather them get
That's
the $13 that would happen. Buy them some Pokemon cards. I don't know. All right, let's go back to the polls, shall we? Jen, Gabe, and Chewy, yes or no question. Would you eat kangaroo?
Yes, and I have.
Yes, and I have as
Really?
well.
Yes.
I think I would. In the right element, I would. Probably. What's it like?
It tastes like beef, I think. It smelled kind of funny. But I was going through a breakup.
Probably very lean. I would
Going
imagine.
through a breakup and your comfort food was kangaroo?
Well, what happened was I used to work at UW Parkside, and during the summertime, they had like this international food, and they were like, oh, we have kangaroo. Now, a Kyle who's not in an emotional state would be like, hell no. But a Kyle who's just like, oh my gosh, I don't know what life is. I say, sure, why not? I'll eat kangaroo. And had a little piece of kangaroo. I've been hopping around ever since.
Nice. Well done. Hopping around the house?
Yeah, hopping around that house.
What do you do in your house?
Go from room to room, just looking at my beautiful, wonderful windows. I'm telling you this right now, KBN Nation, if you and somebody you love is thinking about updating a window in your house, I have the perfect solution for you. And what I love about Universal Windows Direct, it was affordable, but it was high quality, and it actually works. So if you're looking to freshen it up your house, now is the perfect time. And with Universal Windows Direct, you can buy 2 windows and get 2 free right now. On top of that, you'll get 0% interest for 36 months, so you can upgrade your home now and spread out the payments with no added cost. And for a little extra love during the month of February, they'll give you $500 off your home improvement project when you schedule this month. Why wait? Call them today at 414-410-2000 or visit universalwindowsdirect.com to schedule your free in-home estimate. I promise y'all, it was such an easy peasy process, and I'm paying less than $65 per month on my windows, 0% interest for 5 years. I got 4 more years left to pay it off, and it's going to be interest-free with Universal Windows Direct. Make sure you call them today at 414-410-2000 or visit them at universalwindowsdirect.com. And like me, you'll be saying, I love my windows.
That segment was exhausting for me, let me tell you.
He's much.
He's a lot.
Can I get you some caffeine, bestie?
No, you owe me $20 still, by the way.
Oh, yeah. We're going to give him his money.
I'll give him his money. He's my best friend.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
What is used to measure the loudness of sound?
It's a meter.
You're so close. Up to the D.
Decimeters.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Good afternoon. Southbound on 41, backing up from Hampton all the way down towards Burleigh. Not quite there yet, but we got more backups on southbound 894 from south of Beloit Road down through the Hale interchange, swinging eastbound, and that'll take you all the way past 60th Street. So keep that in mind. Southbound 43 has just been kind of brutal all afternoon. We got delays from Capitol Drive, solid all the way down to Lincoln. So keep that in mind. We also have a couple taps on the brakes on northbound, just going through the Marquette just a little bit, not too horribly bad, so we're in good shape there. Traffic is brought to you by Fisco Auto Body. Call Fisco Auto Body to help with all body repair needs. Fisco. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast tonight, clear and cold, breezy, a low of 6 above with a wind chill of 5 above to 5 below. Tomorrow, mostly sunny, then increasing clouds, chance for afternoon snow, a high of 20. Weather's brought to you by The Pickler, Menominee Falls. Cold outside? Get moving indoors with free Learn to Play Pickleball every Monday and Saturday. Learn more at thepickler.com. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5
working with a contractor
ESPN.
that quits halfway through a project or never calls you back when you have questions, or worse, takes your money and you never see them again. Unfortunately, we hear about them all the time. Hi, this is Eric Brown, owner of Siding Unlimited, and Siding Unlimited is absolutely not that company. Siding Unlimited has been doing business for 32 years, proving to be an honest, ethical, and forthright company. If you're looking for the honest guys for your next siding, windows, roofing, and doors project, stop by sidingunlimited.com today.
Two hearts are interlinked,
intertwined,
permanently connected like two links in a chain.
The perfect symbol of a lifetime commitment.
One of the hearts is silver white.
The other is silver pink.
And each of the hearts is inlaid with tiny little diamonds that glitter like stars on a clear winter night.
The interlinked hearts are hanging on to each other as they dangle on the end of a chain.
Another perfect symbol of having a life partner.
It's not only the perfect symbol of a lifetime commitment, it's an incredibly beautiful diamond pendant.
Just $238.
The Kissing Hearts Diamond Pendant is part of the Kissing Hearts collection at Kessler's.
Even though it's just $238, it's still one of the most expensive things in the collection.
I'm buying the two-tone Kissing Hearts cross.
The mother and child is spellbinding.
There's a Kissing Hearts ring.
Kissing Hearts earrings.
And 19 other Kissing Hearts pendants.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day.
To find the Kesslers nearest you, visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
Big news from Carbless, a fan favorite and one of my favorites. Blood Orange flavor is now its own dedicated 4-pack, crafted with real spirits for a true cocktail taste. Blood Orange brings bold, citrus-forward flavor with a smooth, premium finish. 0 sugar, 0 carbs, only 100 calories, and gluten-free. Now it's even easier to stock up on the flavor everyone keeps asking for. Look for Carbless Blood Orange 4-pack at your local retailer now. Once you try it, you'll understand why Blood Orange has earned its own pack. Carbless, bold flavor in every sip. Find it near you at drinkcarbless.com.
In 1987, the Bucks took on the world and changed basketball forever.
At stake, basketball supremacy in the United States.
Bucks versus the World, narrated by Charlie Behrens, is the new season of Behind the Bucks podcast, presented by Gallagher, your trusted insurance broker and HR and benefits consultant. It's the untold story of the 1987 McDonald's Open, when the Bucks became the first NBA team to face the Soviet Union. Listen now on Bucks.com/plus, the Bucks app, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and wherever you get podcasts.
Life's better with American Family Insurance because we know you love working weekends. If it means working on your dream home, both inside and out. And we're here to help protect those dreams so you can enjoy peace of mind. Save up to 40% when you bundle home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products, pricing, and availability vary based on the way you purchase insurance and by state. Some exclusions apply. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Buzzer beaters, game-winning touchdowns, grand slams, whatever you love to watch. You can watch it at Potawatomi Sportsbook, and this Sunday, make sure you're there. They have tons of great specials. $10 off a 100-ounce beer tube. I mean, look, if you don't have plans, you got to be at Potawatomi Sportsbook. 1,200 different bets. How many, Stro?
1,200 different bets on the big game.
Yes, that's right. So head to Potawatomi Sportsbook, check out the kiosks, have some fun, place some bets. You don't even have to like to drink or gamble. It's just like a monster video wall for you to enjoy a great atmosphere of what is the last football game of the season. So check out Potawatomi Casino Hotel and their amazing sportsbook.
You going to be there Sunday?
I will not be. I will be. Holy cow. Yes, I will be. 12-3. Ben Brust, Jen Latta, and Josh DiMaggio.
Oh, a little Super Bowl preview show?
A little Super Bowl weekly wager special edition.
Oh,
12-3.
No, I guess I should have looked at the schedule and made sure. I didn't know that. Now we have something to tease. Is it just us on Sunday? Alex drove on Sunday.
I think so. I don't know. Is Craig out of town?
I believe he's at the Super Bowl.
I would assume he's at the Super Bowl. Greg's at the Super Bowl because he's a Patriots fan.
So it's you two on Sunday?
Oh, baby. Strove's going to get some takes off on Sunday. Watch out. Leading you into my best friend's show from 12-3.
Wow. They might as well throw us at Pato, too.
Benny, want to do a little crosstalk with your best friend?
Yeah, Ben.
Crosstalk.
I think we did this last year, too.
11:45?
Yeah, I'll talk to you then.
Sounds good. Can't wait.
Nothing like planning a show on the air, huh?
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, I wasn't going to look until Sunday morning anyways.
Sunday morning at like 9:47 for you typically?
True. That's not true.
Usually when you walk in?
Nah, you a lie. First and foremost, I wake up, I do my business, and I text y'all every morning around 8 o'clock. Do I not?
Yeah.
What do you text them? Text them a rundown?
Would you like an example?
Yes, I
love
an example.
I just throw stuff at them.
The Sunday Karma, 10 to noon, ESPN Wisconsin show prep.
They do nothing. Yeah, it's not bad. Craig thumbs it up, and Craig goes with it most of the time.
When did we text?
Thumbs it up is passive
We were
aggressive,
texting
though.
yesterday,
Huh?
right?
No. Craig usually will go with the topics from there.
Here
He
it is.
does.
All right, here we go. Sunday at 9 a.m.
Was that this past Sunday?
This past Sunday at 9 a.m. on the dot.
Wonder why I did it so late this past. Oh, it was an easy show.
Will Giannis be a buck by the next show?
Easy.
Packers announce extension of the trio. What are 2026 expectation?
Easy.
Expectation.
I don't give a damn. What?
Is Gannon versus Leonard something we will be watching?
Easy.
And that's the text attached with a good morning.
Yeah, it's three. Have you heard the show? It's four people.
It's four people. One segment of whatever's on Craig's mind basically starts the first segment.
Yeah.
The next segment is whatever he thinks is best off of whatever he sees from Kyle or Strofer. Then Jason Wilde from 10:30 to 11. Did you guys stop doing the 7 and 11?
Yes, we killed it. It's a bad segment.
Yeah,
bad segment.
Well, I actually liked it, but then Craig tried to do something else where he had to guess the
mystery guess.
Mystery
Palermo's
guess.
picks at the end.
That's 11:45. That's what you're joining for.
Yeah, and we run late. So it's just like
and then nothing happens in the second hour because you run so late.
Very true, because Jason will stay long, and then I look up at the clock, and it's 11:05, and Jason is wrapping up, and then I have to combine commercials. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Well, now you have an inside look into Sunday Karma.
They don't listen to me. They don't. I say, hey, let's try to go to break here. They don't listen.
Because you're really good at listening to your producer. Yeah,
I listen to you.
You need to do it with some more authority, Kyle.
Oh yeah, okay. I'm gonna
be like Craig. Stop talking.
Go to
break.
I talk direct to Craig, just not disrespectful. I can't disrespect Craig or Greg. Strofe, I'll tell him shut up.
Now I have a question for you guys. I can't think of the last time I've done this, but I think I'm excited for it.
Oh.
I'm watching the Super Bowl with just my wife.
Dude.
Oh, that sounds wonderful.
It's the
That's
best.
wonderful.
Right?
What's wrong with that?
It's the same thing for us. It's just us and the kids this year. No Super Bowl parties, no traveling. Like it is. I am more excited for this Super Bowl
Does it feel like Super Bowl parties are down this year?
I doubt that.
I don't know.
It's not a very...
I usually get invited to multiple, and I've only been invited to one.
Cool.
And I'm not going.
So you're watching alone with your girlfriend?
That's correct, yeah.
Kyle, what are you doing?
Me and baby girl at the crib. It's Sunday night.
We are lame.
No, that's the best.
I enjoy Super Bowl
800-990-3776. Are we losers for watching the Super Bowl with just our spouses?
I can't think of another way I would want to watch it. I don't want to watch it at a party.
Yeah, I don't think until I got in a relationship.
They definitely have changed. Like when we were growing up, like as a kid, like your parents would make sure you were at the party, and there was the Super Bowl squares. There's a million dishes going around. I don't know. Maybe it's the phase of life we're in, or someone tell us what's going on.
Maybe we're more antisocial than what our parents were. But I used to go to them.
COVID ruined society.
Well, I went to the parties after, though.
But it's also easier to go to a party when your kids are like 6 and older. I mean, with young kids, Benny, that's a lot.
I get that part. You'd have to host, and I don't want to host.
Yeah.
Right? But I also do think there's an element of, we've just become so accustomed to being home.
Yeah, alone.
Since 2020. It changed the way that we interact.
I think maybe because you're getting older, because these young kids, Stro age, they out in these streets.
No, they're not. Kids are drinking less than ever.
But they're still out there. I don't know. They're still flooding Water Street, tell you that much.
Justin in Watertown, you're up on KBN. Super Bowl parties.
Hey, I just wanted to talk about, it seems like there's just not as many. I haven't been invited to any, and the one that we usually go to is just going to a different day, and it's just going to be me and the wife and the kids. I'm looking forward to it. I'm honest to goodness, I'm excited.
Dude, take in the game, mix up whatever drink you want, make whatever food, order whatever food you want. I like the no pressure to talk to anybody.
Yes.
Now, I would say, this is what here Brad out was on Wednesday. If it was a Saturday, you can get a sitter.
I'll be excited for a Saturday.
Yeah, but there is the element of, all right, it is Sunday, and I don't know, I don't want to be stuffed to the brim and then have that Thanksgiving type feel of also drinking with all the food in you, and then you got to go to work.
My Sundays be peaceful, and peaceful is at home watching the game.
Yeah, I enjoy it. I love being at home. I have no intention to go to a Super Bowl party ever again if I don't have to.
Ever again?
Why would I? Why? For what? It's Sunday night.
When your kids get older, it'll be fun for them.
Fun for them to what? Go to
have people over, have their friends over.
Hell, friends? Oh, baby girl, don't listen. Turn off the radio. Friends over. Hell no, I ain't trying
You're
to
not gonna let your friends.
You don't want your kids to have fun.
I had kids at my house a couple weeks ago, and I'm still looking at some stuff around my house. What is it? Where did this random stain come from?
Oh, if you're concerned about stains, Kyle, you are in for it.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna be yelling and screaming nonstop.
How is that any different?
Well, it gets elevated when it comes to kids.
All right, I guess, man, this is the latest I've ever given away pizza. You know what? I don't know if we'll be able to get you the prize in time, but we did get a text earlier in the week about the frozen pizza prize pack that somebody won, and they said it was a ton of great stuff. So it's your chance to win a ton of great stuff, courtesy of Palermo's. We kick off the weekend with the Frozen Pizza Friday giveaway. Caller number 10 is going to win the Palermo's prize pack to kick off their weekend. My wife picking up the daughter, running an errand. I will be heading to the grocery store to pick up Palermo's for the Brust family Frozen Pizza Friday tonight. So be caller 10 right now to win the Screamin' Sicilian Palermo's Frozen Pizza Friday giveaway. 800-990-3776. That's 800-990-ESPN. If you're caller 10, you're going to win Frozen Pizza Friday right now. 800-990-3776. We're up the show. Next.
This is Kyle Brust Nortman.
He is now off his rocker saying it. Well, if I played...
Choke artist. That's what you both are. Yeah, I said it. You both are choke artists.
Losers, choke artists.
That's what you are. You choked against TCU. You choked against Oregon. You choked against Kentucky. You choked against Duke. I can keep going.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. On this show, it's always football season.
I would have liked to have seen the process go a little bit longer. I would have loved to have seen them evaluate. And then if it still comes back Gannon, Great.
Wilde and Tausch, presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin.
It did feel like there was maybe a little bit of a push. If you don't bring him in and get him done now, he's going somewhere else.
Weekdays from 9 to noon on 94.5 ESPN, ESPN Milwaukee's YouTube channel, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Screaming Sicilian, more is amore. Screaming Sicilian, more is amore. Amore, Maroni, amore, mozzarella, amore. Screaming Sicilian,
Screaming Sicilian frozen pizza. More toppings, more flavor. More is amore.
Many wins. Many wins. Waiting at Potawatomi Casino Hotel, Milwaukee. This February, you could break the bank and get down with a share of $300,000 in prizes. Bust out your rewards card and play to earn entries. It all goes down with Thursday drawings. Break the bank. Only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
Hey, it's Kyle Wallace. February is all about love, and while you're out here showing love to your partner, don't forget about a place that shows up for you every single day, your home. Right now, when you buy 2 windows, you get 2 free. That's a real deal, and there's no limit. You'll also get 0% interest for 36 months, $500 off your next home improvement project. Call 414-410-2000 or visit universalwindowsdirect.com to schedule your free estimate today. And like me, you'll be saying, I love my windows.
Disney on Ice presents Frozen and Encanto in one exciting family experience. Sing along with Anna and Elsa in wintry Arendelle. And celebrate the power of love, y familia, with Mirabel and Bruno in the show everyone will be talking about, live in your hometown. Coming to Fiserv Forum February 12th through 16th. Tickets on sale now. Visit DisneyOnIce.com for show details.
UW Credit Union presents the Student Athlete of the Week, supporting local student athletes as they grow on the field, in the classroom, and in the community. UW Credit Union is here for every you. Learn more at uwcu.org.
With your UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week, I'm Will Summers. This week's UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week is Altoona Junior Grayson Becker. One game after joining the 1,000-point club, Becker delivered another eye-opening performance, pouring in 44 points in a win over Ellsworth. He finished the night 14 of 19 from the field and added 8 rebounds, continuing a stretch of play that has defined his standout season. Becker has been one of the most productive scorers in the state, averaging 26.3 points per game, along with 3.5 rebounds and 3.3 assists. With growing Division I and Division II interest, Becker continues to raise the bar as his junior season rolls on. Congratulations to Grayson Becker, your UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week.
If you're into muskie fishing, the Muskie Expo is the place to be this coming weekend, the 13th through the 15th, where you'll find an excellent assortment of everything muskies, held at the Washington County Fair Park. Find out more at muskieexpo.com.
Right now, more than 100,000 children waiting in foster care need our help. The Dave Thomas Foundation for Adoption is focused on finding them safe, permanent homes. Learn more at davethomasfoundation.org.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Congratulations to our Frozen Pizza Friday winner,
Jordan in Thiensville.
Hey, I just had some Palermo's pizza yesterday. Meat lovers.
It's a good one.
So I actually did Frozen Pizza Thursday, and I'm doing Frozen Pizza Friday. Yesterday was one of those nights where I was like, you know what? I don't want to cook. I don't want to clean. Supremus Maximus was on the menu. Boss Hog and the Tavern-style pepperoni will be on the menu tonight. Homer.
Why'd you pop up like that, Homer? Were you
Because I was
nervous?
catching a little nap for the last, I got an intense 46 minutes coming up.
Is that normal for
Dude, that was crazy, though.
See, I didn't think he was really taking a nap, but Homer, can you just close your eyes like that and just nap?
I think
I genuinely was going to ask that,
I can fall asleep in 10 minutes, I think, any time of the day.
Can you fall asleep anywhere on a plane?
Yes, anywhere.
Is
And
that always, or is that just with age?
with age, definitely.
Man, what you just?
I've always slept well. So I'm dating my now wife of 45 years, and I'm in at her house before we were married. And I get up in the morning, and we sit down for whatever coffee. And her mom says to me, "How'd you sleep last night?" And I went, "Who are you talking to?" "You." "How did I what? How did you sleep?" "No one's ever asked me that in my whole life." "I slept okay." I guess I've always slept well. Did anybody?
No one's asked you how you slept?
Never.
That's like one of the most common questions.
Is it?
Yes.
Because there's a range, right? You could be like, I was too hot, I was too cold, I rolled around. Oh, I slept so good.
I thought she was going to say, "And how are you breathing?" I'm doing okay.
I mean, it's pretty important to check how people are sleeping.
No,
I mean, if they're in your house, you say, "How was your sleep?"
No.
Was it good? The mattress? You want to make sure that people are comfortable. Or if you look pretty tired in your eyes, and people will say, "Are you all right?"
Maybe I did.
Well?
All right. Well, I really thought she was going to ask me next, "How are you breathing?" But I didn't.
Homer, what
really
goes through your
special
mind?
lady.
Your internal monologue must be hilarious.
Oh my goodness.
I can't go there.
Yeah, no, you definitely can't go there, and we're not going to go there.
No, it's scary. Like, I remember things like, I was thinking about something like from 6th grade yesterday.
Really?
Yeah. I remember any moment in my life in which I was embarrassed. So,
What were you embarrassed about in 6th grade?
that was the first fight. I got beat up, and I didn't get beat up. Somebody wanted to fight me. I don't know. I must have just been a total pain in the butt. Like,
you?
Yeah. So, I guess I was just smart. I could, I'm going to kick you or what? Next thing.
You said that to somebody?
No, they said it to
him.
me. And I look back and go, wow. I
the
think
fight?
I had every fight I ever had. Because I was scared. You can't be scared of getting hurt.
You can't, yeah.
Because once you figure, you just run into somebody and tackle them and whatever. And so, they can pound you on your back. But no,
So in this fight, did you just get pounded up? They just right.
No, I
left,
would
right,
say
left?
probably 6 or 7 hits. And then.
Did you get any in?
I don't ever remember getting any hit. I just remember running so that I could avoid as many as possible. So the one guy at 8th grade had to run me down and just pounded me a couple times, and then that was enough.
Are the Packers
That's crazy.
closer or further away from the Super Bowl teams?
What again?
I phrased it way better earlier in the show.
No.
Do you think the Packers are closer to the Super Bowl teams or further away from the Super Bowl teams as constructed right now?
Then compared to what? Last year? Or
No,
what?
the 2025.
Are they closer to?
No, they're closer because of Parsons, but it's still the same. You have a fundamental problem in terms of this team and organization.
And what is that fundamental problem?
They're good, but not good enough. There's nothing special enough. And I've heard you say it. They're and the history is teams that have been like this, put together like this, they never do anything. It's been, 7 years? So I was willing to give them a chance. I'm giving them a chance because they had people that were important that were hurt. And so let's see what happens this year. So it's not like they're going to be terrible. It's the worst kind of situation to be in where you're good. But are you good enough?
Yeah.
Let's take Frank in Port Washington, who has a question for Homer.
Yeah, the judge. He's the judge on our show. Anytime I say something stupid or wrong, Frank knows.
All right, Frank.
You didn't say anything stupid. Homer, Super Bowl memory. Back at the hotel in Texas, Homer, what was the story you told about stealing a cab from a woman?
Excuse me?
Moment. You remember that story?
I don't anymore. Is this in Dallas?
Yeah, you said in Dallas you took a cab, right?
That may have been. That may have been. But I was thinking about Dallas, and I have only one memory.
What is that?
Brooklyn Decker.
Who is that?
She's Andy Roddick's wife. She was on the cover of the swimsuit issue of Sports Illustrated. I am talking to Adam Sandler. He's come over because he's doing a movie. He actually, I said, "Is your hair real?" And he goes, "Yeah." I said, "Can I touch it?" And let me touch it.
Adam Sandler's hair?
Adam Sandler, yeah.
What's wrong with his hair?
Nothing. It's really nice and thick.
good.
And when you got no hair, you go like, wow. And in
touch
Hollywood,
Adam
they'll
Sandler's
do
hair?
Yes, he let me do it. And then I ask him a question, and then she starts walking near us. And I was like, I'm looking at the most beautiful woman I've ever seen in my life. And I lived in L.A. for a year.
Dang,
and
you got
so
a
I
whole
had
wife
seen,
you said that?
What?
You got a whole wife and you said that?
I mean, and so Adam Sandler says, do you have another question? Because I'd been staring at her and forgotten that I was doing the interview.
In Homer's defense.
Did you just look up Brooklyn Decker?
Brooklyn Decker is gorgeous.
Now she's lost her fastball. I saw a picture of her when 2025, and she's pretty, but I don't know.
She ain't what she used
Lost
to be.
her
I mean,
fastball.
that's age will do that to you, Homer.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
Homer, that's not true. I'm looking at her right now.
Okay, all right. Well, look at her when she was 25, right? But I remember staring and going,